Lots of meals throughout the week.
You got him a Blackstone?
Yeah.
Did you really? You guys get the idea from here?
Yeah.
And you cook? How good was it?
It was good. We cooked hibachi. We cooked burgers. We cooked like chicken and potatoes. We like used it 4 times already. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he excited to get it?
It was. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a good gift. No kid. So got him. Everyone came together and pitched in and got him a Blackstone grill.
Yep.
There you go. Congratulations, sir. I hope you enjoyed that. You've already used it 4 times. I hear great things about that thing.
Yeah.
I hear it pretty much cooks everything.
It does.
So very good. Very good. I spent the weekend in Columbus. Went to the Columbus Zoo. Very big zoo.
Oh, yeah. That is a very big
You been to that one?
I have. It's been a while.
That'll take you a minute.
Yeah.
Awesome zoo. Fun zoo. Had a great time. The only thing I hurt were my feet at the end of it. But, wow, that is a large zoo. And it's kind of like 4 circles.
Oh, yeah. The way
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you end up kind of getting lost in it a little bit. And, like, the maps are the place is so big that the maps, you're like, wait, where the hell am I? But, wow, I got to feed a giraffe.
Oh.
My son got to feed a giraffe.
Yeah, that's fun. When they
come right up.
Yeah.
They take the legs with their tongue.
Yeah.
They just take it right out of your hand. They just said no petting the giraffes. It will annoy them and they'll leave.
Yeah.
So my son and I both fed a giraffe. We both pet stingrays. The aquarium there is great. I don't know if you guys have never been to the Columbus. Haven't been there before, but Columbus Zoo is awesome. If you've never been there, it is huge. There's like a water park / little amusement park with it too. I think you pay extra for that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like a lazy river, water slides.
Huh.
There's an old wooden roller coaster.
Is that new? Because
the roller coaster is one of the oldest wooden roller coasters in Ohio.
Huh.
Yeah, it's called the Sea Dragon.
I don't know how I don't know that then.
Yeah, because there was just a lot going on. Then we tapped it off with yesterday. Went to Columbus Clippers game. The Indians AAA team. Never been to that stadium in Columbus. Had a great time. I'll tell you what. That might have been the hottest I've ever been in a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
We actually left early because I was worried about the kid. There's nowhere in that stadium is there really shade.
Oh.
Like if you're in left field, a third base, first, but doesn't matter, you're in the sun. When I tell you, it was every bit of 90 degrees yesterday. Whew. People were heading up in the mezzanine just to kind of get out of the sun for a little bit. It was hot, but a great weekend. Very cool. Did you get your I have 2 new plastic cups. Don't you worry. For my new collection, I have got now a Columbus Zoo commemorative plastic cup, and I now have a Columbus Clippers commemorative plastic cup. Thank you for that. Yes, 2 more added to my wonderful collection. So, yes, indeed. Now, I'm curious, dads, how did you make out on Father's Day? Jake's dad got a Blackstone grill. I had a weekend in Columbus with my family, got to go to the Columbus Zoo, and got to go to Columbus Clippers game. My question is, to the dads out there right now, I need you to either call 330-450-9292 or text us 330-269-9292. Or you can leave a comment on Facebook, YouTube, and X. I want to know. Let's compare. What did we get for Father's Day? Dads, let's hear it. Let's see how everyone did. We're off to a good start. I feel like Jake's dad got hooked up. I know I got hooked up. Let's see how you guys did. What all do we get for Father's Day? We'll start reading the texts and the calls here in a little bit. Right now, it's Benson Boone. Beautiful Things on Q92. Craziest days at work. Text message. I had a boss one time that would have sex with the delivery guys in our bathroom and then would want me to come back when it was done and see the evidence.
Ew.
That's not a day. That's a recurring event.
Hopefully that person needs arrested.
I feel like that should.
Why is your voice so high?
You can't. You can't do that.
No, that's a huge no.
And you the way this text came in implies that this would happen often. I mean, if you want to be like, hey, look, I reorganized our files. I mean, that's fun.
Right. Like, look at this new organization system. Or
look, I got new coasters for the break room.
There's donuts. You want to come see donuts in the back?
Got some Krispy Kreme in the back. Well, I guess you did. That's my God. That person got fired, right?
I would hope.
Where? I don't want to know the net, but like, what kind of company was that? Oh. Hey, come look. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm a nurse. I had a crazy family member come in to visit her grandma and lay under the Christmas tree and wouldn't move. Police had to come get her and take her to the psych facility.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's kind of sad. Like, she didn't know what she was doing.
She thought she was a gift.
Right. The whole family.
Yeah. I used to work at Cinemark, and I found an elderly man dead in the theater. He came in alone to watch Jurassic Park, had a heart attack, and died in the theater. The EMTs took him out the secret side door to not disrupt the rest of the theater. That is a crazy day at work.
Yeah.
Folks, I did not expect you to come this hard with these
yeah, you've had some days,
craziest
for sure.
days at work. My God, we're only 2 texts in. Every day is crazy at the Christian Children Home of Ohio, but my craziest day is being in a 1-hour hold with 2 other staff and a kid by the road. 1-hour hold?
I mean, that would be like, are we talking juvie or prison or?
I don't know. By the road? Interesting. Jake, someone told you to just take that with a grain of salt. The fry thing.
I get it.
I'm a home health nurse.
I just got it.
There you go. I'm a home health nurse in a psychiatric patient home. Several years ago, he told me he was feeling like he needed to stab someone in the neck with an ice pick.
Oh, geez.
Definitely could see the crazy in his eyes after getting out there safely. I called the police, which needless to say, they had to remove him in handcuffs, kicking and screaming. Craziest day of my job, text message, is when the SWAT team showed up as I was delivering mail to their house.
Oh, my God.
You had to think for a second they were there for you, right?
Like you had
Because
something
no
in your mail truck that they wanted?
You could be the most squeakiest clean human in the world. When the cops show up around you, you assume that you have cocaine in your butt and you're about to get busted. You know what I mean? You're like,
Why
oh my
did you
God.
go with that?
Oh, my God, they're going to find the heroin. Oh, no, they know. I'm in charge of the mob. Hey, looks like we're living longer. How cool is this?
That's good news.
Hey, we're not going to die as quick.
Right.
Study published in The Lancet. Use cutting-edge modeling techniques to forecast disease burden, life expectancy, and population shifts for 200 countries through 2050.
Okay.
And it's a look at humanity's health on a global scale. And what they found is, in a disease study, an international consortium of experts projects that the average life expectancy is going to continue to climb in the coming decades. As a matter of fact, if anyone's going to have a baby in 2050, they can expect to live around 80 years on average. That is up from the global life expectancy right now that is 74. That's 6 more years of life.
Hold on a second. The average life expectancy is 74 years of age.
Yeah, globally. Yeah.
Okay, globally.
Yeah.
So we're talking about other countries where there's lack of medical care and
If you want to get in the weeds, yeah.
Well, I mean, those are pretty tall weeds you need to consider when you're considering 74 as the global life expectancy.
Listen, just because we're a little closer to it.
What's the American life expectancy? You're going to give me I'm past a midlife crisis if that's the case.
Let me see here. Now, this is from 2021. The United States life expectancy 76.33 years.
Okay, that's still not that much better, but I feel like with the...
That's 2 more years than the world average.
I know. Well, I feel like with the evolvement of technology and what we know about nutrition...
I'm just saying the people born in 2050 are going to get 4 more years than us. Those are not the best years of your life. You're back in diapers. You're hunched over.
Hold on. In the 70s?
Huh?
That's not... No.
80 is going to be, if you're born in 2050...
Okay, I promise you this. My mom is pushing 80 and she does not wear a diaper.
Well, some do. Some do. I'm just saying, like, those aren't the best years of your most quality years of your life.
Probably
what
not.
are those last 4 really worth?
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm saying, like, what?
Just write them off.
It was like, oh,
take me at 72. I've heard that's when the decline
I'm
starts.
just saying. Those aren't the
Said no one ever.
Those are not the most quality years of your life. Physically, health-wise.
Yeah.
You wish you were 76 instead of 32?
If we're talking about 96, that's a different story. But I think at 76, you're still pretty active. I know 76 years old. My father-in-law is 76 years old.
Okay.
He works because he couldn't.
Where does he
want
work?
his Hartville Hardware.
What's he do?
He does shipping and receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not a door reader. He does physical labor. He cuts his own grass. He takes care of his own lawn. He takes care of a pool. He's 76 years old and he's got it, man.
I'm just saying, would you trade right now to go to 76?
Well, of course not. Why would
No.
anybody want to leap forward that fast?
Right.
You're
We're
not,
in the sweet
what
spot.
point
of
are
life
you
right
trying
now.
to make?
We're in the sweet. I'm saying, you're like, all right, so the people born in 2050 are going to live to 80.
Yeah.
Right now in the United States, we're living till 76.3. So we even get like January, February, March. All right.
Yeah.
We get that last full winter.
I can't believe you just counted
All
the
right.
months. Please,
We-
0.3.
We get that full last winter.
Well, what if it's not? What if it's not that? What if it's like
When
June,
those-
July, and August?
when
Your
those-
last summer.
When those trees start budding, you're like, oh no. Oh no. I'm on my last 3. I'm on my point 3. I'm just saying, what's really the If I could fire my ex-boss when I worked there, I would have chose that. Her name was Penny. That's extra points for name dropping.
Yep.
Just first names, please. 30% raise, please. Fire. I'm petty.
That's funny.
I would take the raise because if I'm going to fire somebody, I would want them to know it was me. All right, you're all right. I'll be selfish for sure, firing them. I'll take the 30% because I would need to fire more than one employee to have my sanity.
That's funny.
Fair enough. In this economy, I'll definitely take 30%. I'll take the raise. I don't need the bad karma. What if the bad karma is the...
Right. But I mean, that person should be having bad karma if they're treating everybody horribly.
Someone said I'd fire a coworker for a 30% raise. No, that's not the question. What does Jake think about this? He said he's taking the money.
Yeah.
I would do 30% raise because karma's real. I wouldn't want to get fired later on in life. That's 2 people worried about the karma of their actions. Times are tough. I'm taking that money, says the one texter. You guys are making me appreciate my job, LOL. I'd take the raise for sure. I'd even take it if it was 10%. Listen, no one here said.
Morning, troops.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Let's go.
7:23, 7 minutes away from a look at sports. Christian, Jake here with you again. Lauren on vacay this week. I mean, she'll be in the woods, so she'll be out of the sun, but man, that's going to be a hot week.
It does sound fun, if I'm being
Now,
honest.
she does glam.
She does. She has air conditioning.
She can go in the camper. But I mean, I joked about that, but I'm sure most of the time they're out and about, walking, grilling food, enjoying the outdoors. People love Mohican. My sister and her husband love to go there. Man, it's going to be a hot week to be camping. I mean, my God. Like I said, out in that heat yesterday in the baseball game, it was impressive. Hottest week of the year in early mid-June. Interesting. All right, let's go to the text line. I want to see how some of you dads made out here on Father's Day. Let's see what we got here. Text message, a weekend of bad kids. Oh, that's no good. No! Oh. Someone had their love expressed physically. Okay, good. Ding for that. I can't read that text the way it was written. My husband got taken out to dinner on Saturday at Basil. Nice. And then Sunday, me and our daughter cooked him dinner, and she made him dessert, and I mowed the yard for him. He got to play PS4 and relax all day.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So you took him to dinner. You made him dinner the next day. The daughter made dessert. You cut the grass in the heat, and he got to play PlayStation all day and relax. That is a hell of a wife.
That's a good Father's Day.
That's a great Father's Day, and that's that's good pickings on the marriage right there, my friend. Wow. Look, someone like your dad. I got a Blackstone 28-inch grill for Father's Day. There you go. That's a good Father's Day gift. Someone takes Jimmy is going to be a lucky man when he inherits all your plastic cup collection. Well, yes, and it'll be in my will. He gets them all. He'll get all the plastic cups. He'll probably be able to buy a house with it. All the money he can get for it. Bobtown Larry here. I got a set of tiki torches, set of flat top hats, and FX makeup for my Halloween stuff. Exactly what I asked for. Well, Bobtown Larry, glad to hear that. Glad you enjoyed Father's Day. Let's see here. My son was like, Happy Father's Day. Both grandpas, and Happy Father's Day to their uncle, who is now an ordained priest. Nothing about me. So I said to come play that game. I looked down between my legs and I said, I know we haven't met yet, Daddy, but Daddy loves you, kids. Yes, I had a good Father's Day. I love my boy. All right. My husband got a rototiller. We went fishing and canoeing on Father's Day. All right. I just keep reminding them they were mistakes. Oh, Jesus. Happy Father's Day. Got my dad a porterhouse steak, Amish beans and beef sticks from Poland Meats, so he could take them camping this weekend. Nice. Grill a porterhouse, some Amish beans, beef sticks from Poland Meats to take on his way camping this week. All right. There you go. Again, dads need to know how'd you make out on Father's Day? What'd you get? Ante up. Let's see what all we got here as dads around here. Got a little bit of everything. Blackstone grills were popular. Let's see that. But what else did we get for Father's Day? 330-269-9292. You can call 330-450-9292. Also, floor seats for SummerSlam, Cleveland Browns Stadium. We give them away Thursday. You're going to hear the cue to call this hour to become a finalist. When you do, be caller number 10. It's all brought to you by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. So be waiting for that. Again, want to give yourself another chance to become a finalist? Go over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Click the like button and put John Cena in the comment section. And you'll be entered to be selected at the end of the show by Jake. It's Sublime is what I got on Q92. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Haley.
Haley, where are we calling from this morning?
I am currently driving to training, but I am in Chippewa.
Oh, Chippewa, I love it there this time of year. What was that? What was the first store credit card you ever got?
Oddly enough, it was a PetSmart in-store credit card because I would go and feed the cats that they shelter there.
Okay.
Your first credit card ever was, you said PetSmart?
Yeah, it was for PetSmart, and I was 17 at the time.
Did you max it out, or were you good with it?
No, I maxed it out.
Oh my gosh. What? That's so funny. Spoiled pets.
That's all right.
That's fine.
I maxed out the Best Buy card. Don't worry about it. All right. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Pet supplies. That is fantastic. I said I wanted random.
That's about as random, I think, as it's going to get.
That's what you gave me. That's fantastic. Let's go back to the text line here. So the mall gave me like 5 credit cards in one day. LOL. Victoria's Secret, Gap, Express, New York and Company. I was 21.
Oh, that's a recipe for disaster.
Are you okay?
Yeah, hopefully everything turned out okay.
Do you guys remember Radio Shack? Yes.
Oh,
there
yeah.
are times at this radio station I wish it still existed.
Oh my gosh, I know. Well, you know what? The last time that I had to run to Radio Shack was for this station. There was one left, and I think it was like in downtown Canton, and it was before one of the Hall of Fame broadcasts that we were doing. Someone had to go get a jack, and only they had it.
Yeah, now you got to be like smart trying to think where to find. We need cords now.
Yeah.
You go to Office Max. Do you go to a Best Buy? Like,
you can get a lot of it on Amazon, but sometimes you don't have time to wait. You need it right now.
Right. Text Victoria's Secret was my first store catalog. Ooh, Sears checking in. You got to ding Sears. That's fantastic.
I had a Sears.
Sears.
I had a Sears card.
Hey, I remember looking at that Sears catalog for Christmas presents every year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anytime the catalogs would come, even now to this day, my kids will still look at like Christmas flyers with toys in them. They're way too old to play with them, but they're like, oh, that's cool. We didn't have that. Like, welcome to our world. I mean, that happened to us too.
Mom would give us each the catalog with different color markers and what we wanted Santa to bring us.
Yeah, circle.
We would circle, and then they would make sure Santa knew.
Yeah.
And we'd see. You know what he didn't bring? B. Moss was my first credit card.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians lost to the Blue Jays yesterday, 7-6. They fall to 44-25 on the season. The Guardians are off today before coming back home to start a series with the Seattle Mariners tomorrow night at Progressive Field. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Hartford yesterday, 1-0. Their record stands now at 35-28 on the season. They're off today before starting a series back home in Akron against Binghamton tomorrow night. And finally, Game 5 of the NBA Finals is tonight in Boston. Celtics hosting the Mavericks. Celtics up 3-1 in that series. Tip-off is 8:30. You can watch the game on ABC. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. In the first movie you were watching with your family, growing your parents, where there maybe something
got awkward.
A little awkward. Someone said Top Gun. Yeah, the Take My Breath Away scene.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was all shadows. But yeah,
that was hot, though.
But if you're a kid.
True. If you're a kid and you don't really, I mean, they didn't show anything.
Yeah. But, I mean, they definitely showed,
I mean, it was a hot scene for sure, but.
They definitely showed some shadow kissing.
Shadow kissing.
Well, you saw like the tongues going in the mouths, but it was like shadows. You couldn't actually see, like,
It was silhouettes.
You couldn't see any boobies or anything.
No.
But I mean, that was that song. That was you know what I mean? You guys remember it just from hearing this?
Yep.
Maverick, you bad boy.
So good.
We were watching Freddy versus Jason. Was there nudity in that movie?
I don't know, because I didn't like Freddy Krueger. I don't like any scary guys. Sorry.
I was scared of him, but then he became more like a comedy guy.
It was like, one.
You just saw these one-liners.
Coming for
Yeah,
you.
that part was scary.
Yeah.
The kids, that song.
And then I was like,
in the first movie you were watching with your family, growing your parents, where there was maybe something
got awkward.
a little awkward. Someone said text line to see what you guys got for Father's Day. Son came home from his work, gave me a hug, ate a Haas sausage burger I grilled, then he disappeared to meet his internet friends. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. But you did get that hug. I got my dad and grandpa tickets to the Rolling Stones concert for Friday. Okay, that's a hell of a gift. Man, I saw a lot of people going to that show last night or over the weekend. I got tickets to see Cam Patterson in Pittsburgh Improv. He was so funny. Also got all new accessories for the smoker and a Blackstone. Man, you got hooked up. My Father's Day gift, plus went swimming yesterday and fishing Saturday. Got some cool shirts. Oh, a Bluey shirt. I'm a fan of Bluey. And on my wife's Last Nerve shirt. And a really cool cup. Whatever that is. I think that's a cup, some type of cup. About being a good stepdad. That's awesome. Those are some cool gifts you got there. I got my old man a Speedway gift card. One-stop shop for beer and cigarettes. There you go. You know your dad, you know your dad. My husband got an AR for Father's Day. Pew, pew. There you go. Happy Father's Day to you. Fire. You ever shoot a gun, Jake?
Once. One gun.
I'm surprised to hear you've done it.
Why?
I just couldn't see you ever shooting a gun.
Well, when I lived out here in Alliance, I wanted one. And so Daddy David took me in his yard and gave me like a little handgun. I shot it one time just to get the
Do you
feel
like
for
the
it.
feeling?
I didn't hate it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See yourself buying a bunch of guns?
Not a bunch of guns. Maybe one day just to protect my family. But
We can. I mean, we don't have no arsenal. I have friends that have freaking arsenals.
yeah, I'll never do that. So maybe
But we can defend ourselves if we have to. We're not, not looking. But if someone were to break in, I feel like we could defend ourselves pretty well. But like I said, I got friends. There's friends. My one friend Tim, if the zombie apocalypse ever happened, I'd go right to his house.
yeah.
Because he's got land where you can see him coming, and he'd have enough weaponry for everyone in town to pick up and defend themselves. There's friends I know I'd go to for certain things. Zombie apocalypse, going to Tim's. A lot of land. You can see everything coming from a mile away. No one can sneak up on you. He's got cameras out there, and my boy, he has some weaponry. I don't have that kind of weapon.
No.
But again, some people do. Congratulations, you guys, on Father's Day. Love hearing about that. Love that you guys had some good times and some good gifts for Father's Day. So let me see. What is this? Text message. I got an I love ya and a pic of the grandkids playing in the sprinkler. Well, you did get an I love ya. And who doesn't love watching the kids play in the sprinkler? Probably would have been nice to see it in person in a pic, but they thought of you and they sent you a text. Let's go glass half full. So glad you got to at least see your grandkids playing in the sprinkler. They should be playing in the sprinkler for this week. You should all be playing in sprinklers this week. It should just be in your building. We're having an AC issue in this room.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be fun this week.
Yeah, not the best week to have had this happen.
Yeah.
I would have liked it a couple weeks ago. It wouldn't have mattered, but it'd be nice to have AC right now.
Yeah.
And there is an odor in this room. I don't know if you picked up on that.
A little
You know
bit.
how Lauren's been saying there's an odor and I haven't smelled it? And I truly haven't.
I guess so.
I kind of get it right now. I don't know what it is.
I'm not sure I'm getting it yet, but...
I've gotten it twice this morning, and it's made me concerned.
Oh, okay.
I haven't passed out or anything. There's no smoke anywhere, but There's an odor.
Interesting.
Maybe it has something to do with the AC that's not working. Although in other parts of the building, it is working.
Yeah,
The AC.
just this room.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good when you got to sit in here for 4 hours. Oh, well. Coming up, I had a really weird moment at the zoo with a woman. I'll tell you about it. Maybe something like this happened to you in your life. I don't know. It was a nice moment that turned weird very quickly without any warning. I didn't see it coming at all.
Oh.
I'll tell you what happened, but your boy had an interesting 2-second experience, but it felt like an eternity. That happened to me while walking into the food court at the Columbus Zoo to get my commemorative cup. Because I went to the gift shop, they only had glasses. I'm like, no, I don't want a glass.
Yeah.
Glasses for ass. I want the plastic commemorative cup. And you had to go to the food court. And I did. And it was worth it. But I'll tell you what I saw and what happened to me between me and some lady at the Columbus Zoo coming up. Right now it's Fallout. Fallout Boy, so much for Stardust Sports coming up next. That cue to call also. No, sports already happened, but the cue to call is coming up. Q92. On TikTok, she has a question for us men, and men, as you hear this, I want you to text in your answer. See if we can help this girl on TikTok out.
Beautiful. Like, I have a question for all the men. When you guys call women cute, what do you mean by that? Because like some women get called hot or gorgeous or beautiful. Like I always get cute. What does that mean? Why?
That is her question.
I mean, I think it's a valid question. What does it mean?
I always, if I tell a girl she's cute, I to me that's a compliment. I'm almost probably flirting a little bit. Jake, I don't know, maybe you see it different?
No, I see it the same way. Yeah, it's a flirtatious.
Yeah, like I would not tell a girl that I didn't feel was cute. She was cute.
I know, but I feel like when you say cute, you mean it like, oh, she's cute. Like she's not ugly. She's not pretty. She's not hot. You didn't say she was hot, so she's not hot.
No, but there is
like
a
girl next door. Like, oh, that's cute. Like
that's my
take
thing.
it or leave it.
That's my thing. But to me, if I tell you I get it. I suppose you want to be called beautiful and sexy, and although some girls don't like being called sexy. Don't objectify me. But I'd like being called sexy if I was a woman.
You'd like being called sexy now.
I'd be like, you're damn right I am. Look at this ass. But to me personally, if I tell a girl she's cute, I believe you're cute. You're good looking. You're cute. I would never. That to me is not to each his own. But to me, that's not a throwaway compliment to me. If I tell you
to me, it's like a middle of the road compliment. Every girl wants to be told that she's hot, not cute.
I get it if I was like, oh, she's nice. That could be a little. Oh, she's okay. But I think cute to me is a compliment, and I'm probably flirting.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but I mean, I'm.
No, I know what you mean.
Probably flirting. Jake, same way, different way. Do you see it any different?
The only thing I just thought of is maybe when you call a girl cute, like you're like want to date her. If you call a girl like hot or sexy, maybe you want to do just the. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he used her.
Nice. I like it.
Yes. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm not afraid. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yes.
To me, again, people might see this different. I absolutely agree with you. Cute, you probably want to date more. Sexy, you probably want to more.
What about hot?
Hot, maybe a mixture of both.
So that's where you want to be. That's the compliment you want.
But I don't see cute as not a.
Cute, I think, is very like my dog is cute. Does that make sense?
A baby's cute.
A baby is cute. A toddler is cute.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I get it, and that's not the first time I've heard a girl say that.
Yeah.
But what the hell does that mean? You know what I mean? Someone text in, cute is better than hot.
WE SummerSlam, powered by Duncan's Diamonds and Q92.
There's your cue to call. I need caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you will be our latest finalist for a chance to win a pair of floor seats to SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium Saturday, August 3rd. This contest powered by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. Caller 10, you'll be our latest finalist. Good luck. I talked about this for a little bit ago. Lauren, not a fan of this. I understand. What do these scientists really know? What do these people in these rooms really know?
Yeah.
But according to metrics or whatever you want to do, again, Zeus, the dating site that I used back in the day, they found out things that will get you more responses when reaching out to women on this dating app. Listen to this. Messaging and complimenting a girl on her glasses, 39% more responses than normal. Complimenting her eyes, 11% more responses. And 13% if you compliment her tattoo. But glasses, your chances go up 39% that she writes back to you.
How in God's name would you come up with percentages like this? What did you...
I don't know.
Put out a national call. If you've got glasses and eyes,
you look at the, I guess,
and you online date, we want to talk to you.
I assume that they can look at everything that gets a response. I imagine they can see everything that goes on in the world of Zeus, and that they see complimenting with glasses gets more responses. Maybe there's some, I don't know.
Why are they reading people's messages?
Because it's the internet. Everyone does it.
No, they should not be reading those. And Zeus, if it's private messaging and you're getting a compliment,
I don't know.
The only time that Zeus should be reading through those is with the FBI if there's a problem.
Please,
okay?
we're on Facebook. If you say steak, Longhorn shows up in your news feed 2 seconds later. You don't. If Facebook's allowed, I'm pretty sure Zeus is. And it even says, "Don't be afraid to be a little flirty." Listen to these words that will get you more responses. Man, I'm trying to help. 66% more responses by using the word adorable.
Here we go again.
42%, the word trouble. Oh, you're trouble. Girls like that. Ooh, stop
I know.
it,
They always
Darren.
giggle if you say, because you've got this
Stop
line.
it, Darren, enter.
Yeah, if people are like, Canton, you're like, oh, you're trouble. And they
Canton.
do laugh. They
Yeah.
always laugh.
Well, if a girl says Canton, she'll key your car. 26% more responses if you use the word crush. I've got a little crush on you.
That's better than adorable.
You think?
Yeah.
66%. Yeah.
It goes back to our conversation last week about the difference between the terms hot and cute. Okay? Adorable is something that I would say like to describe pictures of my children when they were little.
I got you.
When they had their Easter best on.
Everyone loves their Easter best.
Q92.
We've got a heat wave moving in beginning today and lasting all week long. Middle 90s for highs today. Isolated thunder, otherwise oppressive heat and humidity. Overnight, partly cloudy, still warm and muggy, 73. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
don't know how I feel about this, but it says several companies have emerged in the last few years to develop grief-related technology where users can interact with an AI version of the deceased. Among them is Eternos, which uses an in-house model as well as external large language.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Leah.
Leah, where are you calling from?
I am calling from Dover, Ohio
All right,
now.
Leah, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Awesome. My son would love that.
There you go. You're now in the running for a chance to win tickets on the floor to see SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium, brought to you by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. Just tell everybody what's the station making you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations, Leah. You're now in the running. Okay, 3 more chances to become a finalist today. We have one in the 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour with the cue to call. We're going to pick someone on the live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and X as well. Anyone that goes over, likes the live video stream, and types John Cena in the comments section. If we see a John Cena and a like from you, we're going to randomly select one you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. All right. I got to tell this story about yesterday, or it was Saturday, actually, when this happened to me at the Columbus Zoo, Jake. And I don't know, maybe, have you ever, and I don't just mean this to Jake, I mean this to everyone. Have you ever had an awkward moment with a stranger, whether that be through eye contact or something where you just, but it was an awkward moment with a stranger? I'm going to tell you. It was me. It was Jamie. It was my son. It was my not daughter. Just having a great time off air. Jake and I were talking about how cool the Columbus Zoo is. We were at the Columbus Zoo on Saturday, and we were going into the food court for me to get my plastic commemorative cup, which I have. It is tremendous. Can't wait. I might use it today. So I'm the last one, Jake, in the line of us walking in the building, right?
Okay.
So Jamie's got Jimmy, not daughter's behind them. I'm the last one in. And we're just, this is a short story. This isn't a long story. And we're walking in.
Okay.
And I just happened to look over to my left as I'm walking. There's people everywhere, right?
Right.
There's all kinds of, it's a melting pot. All kinds of ages, races, colors, religion. It's a cornucopia of people.
Okay.
I always say, if you really want to expose yourself to the world, go to a zoo.
Yeah.
Go to somewhere, or go to a vacation spot. You'll see every type of person, human being there is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just stalling. So I'm walking in the building. I look over to my left. I make eye contact with a woman holding her baby. Right?
Okay. Right.
Totally normal, right?
Totally normal.
Nothing weird.
Right.
Totally normal. She smiles at me, just an acknowledgement smile. Nothing, no flirty, just a hello.
Yeah.
That smile you give people hello.
Yeah.
I gave the hello back, right? With them. Didn't say a word, just And then as we're locked in eyes, right?
Right.
She's holding her baby. She takes out her boobie. She just rips out her boobie. And I'm still locked eyes with this lady. I'm locked eyes with her.
Oh, no.
And she just smiled. I smiled. It was honest to God, it's just hello. You don't talk to somebody, just hello.
Yeah.
Nod your head.
Right.
Smile. We smiled. And boom, boobie comes out to feed the baby. Looking dead at her nipple.
Yeah, that's
threw me off my game. I felt like I cheated. I felt like I was a pervert. All these things at once, and I almost wanted to apologize. Ma'am, I had zero idea you were going to do that. I just thought we were two humans passing by in life.
She could have waited 2 seconds.
I'm just and listen, I don't care who. I know people fight about can you breastfeed in public and all that. We could go down that rabbit hole. I don't think it's fun, but I just wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, because you were looking at her.
I was looking at her holding her kid. She had a long sundress on. I just assumed it was two strangers, kind of like when two guys give each other the head nod when they walk by.
Right.
They don't say anything.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What's up?
She was like,
yeah.
I was like, Then she went, boobie. And it was just, boom. I went staring dead at a nipple at the Columbus Zoo.
Yeah.
Threw me off. You know what's funny? I didn't tell Jamie.
Oh.
So if she's listening, that happened. Because I was just like, what? I spent a good 2 minutes in my head trying to figure out what just happened.
Yeah.
Trying to process.
It would have taken me a minute.
How did that happen? Why were we locked eyes? Even if you locked eyes with someone and you were going to do that, wouldn't you break the eye contact?
Yeah. Or wait until you walk away, go inside.
Again, in no way was she being seductive or she was simply being a happy mom breastfeeding her kid.
Right. Yeah.
There was nothing.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but I think she should have just waited a little bit for you to
I'm just
pass.
saying, like, she wasn't trying to flirt.
Right.
She wasn't trying to be perverted. She just was going to feed her kid. I just wasn't expecting it to be when we were in mid-lock eyes to, like, smile at each other. And, you know, I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody, but I'll tell you what, that threw me off. I've still been thinking about it a couple times. Staring dead at a nipple at the Columbus Zoo. Out of nowhere. No warning. No warning. People sending in funny yet inappropriate gifts to the text line. I just thought I'd share that. That happened to me.
Yeah, that's a
at
good
the zoo.
one.
Bet you can't top that.
Nope, I cannot.
You ever have any weird interaction with a stranger before where you were like, well, that was weird?
Probably, but I don't remember any. Like I know as a kid I came up to several strangers thinking they were my parents and they weren't. I think everyone
How does
said
that happen?
Like from behind you think they are, and like you run up to them. Oh, one time, actually no, I do have a story. I was in Dick's and my mom was in the dressing room and she said, go pick out a shirt. So I did.
Okay.
And then I go back to the dressing room she was in and I slide it under the door. I said, Mom, how about this one? My mom has left the dressing room without telling me. And so all I hear from inside the dressing room is this woman go, I'm not your mother, but I like it.
You slid under the dressing room to the wrong person.
Yeah.
That's really funny. That's really funny. Text message. I'm sorry. I know it's normal breastfeeding your infant, but you have to have respect for other people too. She should have threw some kind of receiving blanket or something to cover some of that. To me, women like that are just looking for attention. I didn't get any type of vibe from her that she was like, I'm doing this and I don't care what you think. I really didn't. I didn't get that. I know because people like that do exist, whoever texted that. I understand, but I'm telling you, this girl, I didn't get that vibe from her. She wasn't trying to be like, I don't care. You can all go to hell. She was not. I don't know how to explain it to you. And she was breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Maybe she kind of like lost where she was for a second. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe she just does that so often. She doesn't think about it anymore.
She's like, I got to feed my kid. I'm
that's
feeding
fine.
my kid. You know, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't expecting to see that. I was just expecting two strangers walking by. Hello. We walk about our way and we never meet again.
Right.
And now on my deathbed, I'm going to see this girl's nipple and I feel like I cheated.
Yeah.
Craziness. Just craziness. Oh, that was the only crazy thing that happened. To her, it was probably so normal, it didn't even register. See, that's what I honestly think. And I truly do. I would tell you if I thought she was that, because I'm not a fan of that. I don't care what you think. Screw you. I don't like when people don't care or even, I don't know. I didn't get that vibe from this girl at all. I got this happy mother vibe. That was the vibe she was giving off. Again,
that's so interesting.
It was interesting to see. But again, big city. You see things different in a big city.
You do.
Big old C bus. Go to the zoo, folks. You might see nipples. It's Pitbull. Give me everything. It's Q92. I've been to weddings where I wasn't allowed to bring a date.
And that to me is wrong.
I didn't like that. I felt, to be honest, I mean, I love that I was there, but I was mad.
We had that happen last summer.
I wasn't mad. I just felt dumb. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I wasn't mad. I get it. You have rules. There's a budget. I just felt dumb.
My nephew is 25 years old and was invited to a wedding that we were all invited to as well. And he has a girlfriend. And they didn't just start dating.
Yeah.
And she was not included on the invitation. It was to the point where we had to like speak up and be like, if you want him there, he's bringing her.
Yeah. Like I said, I understand you paper plate. I understand there's a butt. So I get. Again, I wasn't mad. I don't even remember.
Didn't plan for that.
I don't even remember whose wedding it was.
Don't be a rude dude. Plan for it and make sure that you.
Delphine or Delphine, PH.
DELPHINE.
And she charges subscribers $28 a month. I don't know if that's lira or whatever the hell that sign is next to the money. It's not American dollars. to access her OnlyFans content. As a result of her huge online following, the social media star, whose real name is actually Mary Bell Kirshner, was able to buy her dream 8-bedroom home in the Sussex County side.
I mean,
she went viral when she started selling her bathwater for 24, whatever this increment is, a jar. To her
I found her.
You don't seem like you're that impressed by the physical look.
It's got to do with more. It's not somebody from Dasani that's buying these.
Oh.
Yeah.
She should be selling.
Or
looks like she sells cake.
Yeah,
if you're into that. Sounds like Jake's into it.
Hold on a second. More recently, she decided that she was kind of a little bit pixie.
Oh no, that's anime.
Yeah,
the anime stuff. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out at anime.
Cotton candy.
Anime. Why am I saying anime?
Oh gosh, we know Jake loves cotton candy.
Cotton candy machine. Jake, I feel like you're a little too happy about this girl right now. Are you a fan, Jake?
I mean, I only saw the no. I mean, no.
Yeah, right.
See, you lose me at anime or anime, whatever. Anime. You lose me at that. And I'm not. I don't know. I'm not into that. That stuff's weird.
You can email her for business inquiries.
Yeah, maybe she'll come to Pickle Fest.
This doesn't make any sense though, because she has 3.1 million followers. She's only posted 91 times.
But is that where they get the link to her?
Maybe.
A lot of times, don't they put that on their Instagram and stuff?
Sweet Lord.
You can get away with a lot on Instagram.
Obviously.
Well, ask Britney Spears.
True. But she always has
She's shirtless with her hands over her nips every day.
Okay, but they're covered.
If she's not dancing with knives.
Ew. Oh.
So anyway.
Further proof.
Of what anime? Yeah, she's.
It's not even anime. What's that called when they furries?
No,
furries is when you're full.
That's more of an e-girl.
A what girl?
I'm sorry. What?
E-girl. That's what they call them. Like internet girl. Like gamers. It's like a thing.
She has ears.
You think that's more of a video game?
It's more like
girl?
a role play.
She has furry ears.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
But I thought furry was full.
Yeah, I think it is.
You're like in a full bear suit.
Yeah, that's more like a role play e-girl type of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she's like on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of girl be on Twitch.
Yeah.
All cute. Like, hi.
Yeah.
Thanks for the donation. Yeah, furries I see as someone dressed as like Teddy Ruxpin tackling you. They cloned a goat, didn't they?
Something like
Didn't we
that.
clone a goat or a sheep or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Pig. I don't know.
We cloned something. We'll be cloning humans.
No, I think she actually is alive and that she had some sort of surgery and she is recovering. But if the royal family really uses a body double, which they have said that they do have someone that's like a lookalike, like a decoy, if that's really who it was at that farm market and stuff, like that's so dumb.
Imagine that's your job, though. I bet you get paid a lot.
Like, I am paid to look like
Chill
Kate
somewhere,
Middleton.
and we'll call you when we need you.
Right.
And when you do, we'll give you clothes, we'll whatever, and you got to go out and do it. Just
like act like Kate Middleton.
Yeah. Just walk around somewhere.
Yeah.
Be seen. We'll
To
make sure the
throw off.
paparazzi can only film you from a distance.
Right.
Somehow
They
with
can't
an
really
iPhone
tell.
2. That's the stuff that cracks me up.
With an iPhone.
Yeah, you get like these, you see these footage and it's like the Zapruder film. I'm like, in the world where everyone has an HD camera in their hand, how are the only people that get a video of Kate Middleton or anyone when it's like something big? Looks like they're holding like a flip phone from 1997.
Yeah.
I don't understand. 8:05 right here on today's hit music, Q92. No Lauren. Christian, Jake here. Lauren she's off this week camping right now. I think she's up.
I do. Yeah, she wakes up early even.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either, but she said last week that she wakes up at like 7 still, so.
It's so early.
It is.
You're on vacation.
Yeah.
And you work a shift at your job that makes you have to get up so early.
Yeah.
Somebody who gets up at 4.
Right.
I promise you, on my vacation at the beach, I will still be sleeping in. Now, there'll probably be a couple days I want to see the sunrise and the beach and the ocean. But more than not, I'm going to sleep past 4. I'm going to sleep past 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just me. You know what I mean? A couple more. Text about me seeing the boob at the zoo Saturday. Christian, you should have put on glasses and went ghost mode. I think I was wearing sunglasses. No, I don't think I did. I don't know. I can't remember. Christian, dude, you're making a bigger deal of this than it is. Be happy you got to see a boobie. I don't know. No. Not all boobies moments are great boobie moments.
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't find that to be... It was fine. Fine boob, but I didn't find myself like, wow, I saw a boobie. It was more like, what the hell just happened? You missed it. I was just joining us in your car now at 8:07. I was telling the story at the zoo. Walking into the food court, looked over at a woman with her baby, and I smiled at her. She smiled at me first. I smiled back. No flirty, just smile like, hello, how are you? I acknowledge you're there. And as we made eye contact, she just whipped out her boob and was getting ready to feed her kid right in front of me. Just boom. It went from like girl smile, nipple.
Yeah.
And I just kept walked in, and had this weird feeling the entire time I was in the food court. I forgot about it once we got to the giraffes. How do you dwell when you're I got to feed giraffes. How cool is that? Never fed a giraffe before.
Never?
No.
Yeah, it's
pretty cool.
It's an experience.
Pretty cool. And I pet stingrays because everyone lets you pet stingrays.
Right.
And all I think of when I do that is like, one of you guys killed the crocodile hunter.
They did.
And I'm supposed to just pet you?
I think about that every time I put my hand in that tank.
Found myself saying, how is this safe? They're like, they love it. They're going to come up to you. I'm like, but why? How is this safe? Threw me off. But everywhere I've been in the Chicago aquarium. I've been in a bunch of aquariums. You can pet stingrays all day.
Yeah.
They have parts of the aquariums that are just for you petting stingrays. But I tend to sit there and go, wow, is this okay?
Yeah, somehow they remove it, but...
Oh, is that what they do?
I think so.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
That'd be one hell of a dangerous petting.
Yeah, they can't do that.
It's good to know. I wish I would have known that. What I do know, floor seats, SummerSlam, August 3rd. Q92 is giving them away. Powered by Dunkin' Diamonds, and we have another finalist spot to give away this hour. You're going to hear the cue to call. When you hear it, be caller number 10. You'll be in the running to maybe win these tickets. We call the winner on Thursday. We're going to do it again the 9 o'clock hour. We're also going to get a finalist online. Someone that goes over to the live video feed of the morning show, clicks like, puts John Cena in the comments section. You will be chosen at the end of the show by Jake and made a finalist as well. So why wait? Do it now. And maybe you'll hear from us after the show telling you that you are a finalist and you will have a chance to win those tickets. Floor seats for SummerSlam. Are you kidding me? Go over there and put John Cena in the comments section right now. It's 8:09. It's Sabrina Carpenter and Espresso here on Q92. That time of year, people taking those summer vacations or camping vacations. The Mohican. That's where everybody goes. My sister goes there a lot.
Yeah, it's my favorite state park in Ohio. My husband Tony likes to make things up. Like, I remember we first went there and he tried to tell us that that's where they shot Last of the Mohicans.
Fantastic.
Like, he thinks we're that dumb.
I don't care.
But then he tried to like tell our children.
Yeah.
Well, he does. Oh, they carry it on. They still won't admit that that's not true. I mean, you can tell by the look on their faces. But like, he tried to even do it with our kids too. Like, they're like, look at the cabin at the front of the state park. That was the cabin from.
It was the cabin where the Last of the
So
Mohicans
dumb.
stayed.
But it's not just that. Like, they named the Ashland Oil You know, the flame, like as you're going into Cleveland, I think it's Ashland Oil. It's some sort of oil company, and they have like a flame. My husband and his brother tried to tell us that was the Grover Cleveland Eternal Flame.
That's pretty good.
They do this crap all the time. So it's always interesting to hear when we go camping down at Mohican what battle scene happened where.
I had the not daughter convinced there was a ghost in our house, and his name was Hanford Dixon.
Are you serious?
Of course, if you're a Browns fan, you know Hanford Dixon's not only still alive, but was a famous cornerback who started the dog pound for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
And I had her convinced that Hanford Dixon was an old white guy that lived in the place before we got it, and that he died upstairs. He used to have her room, and he died in her room.
Oh, why would you? Are you kidding me?
Swear to God.
That's
She
so
bought
mean.
it for a year. She bought it for a year until finally I think she Googled Hanford Dixon.
And realized he was
and all these
dead.
Cleveland Browns pictures show up. And at first she's like, wait a minute.
He's like alive and well.
First the shock of he's alive, and then the shock of, wait a minute, he was a Cleveland Brown?
Right.
So, yeah, I had her convinced for a full year that Hanford Dixon of the Cleveland Browns was haunting her. Oh, man. Good morning, guys. White Van Guy here, and we're going to Myrtle in 14 days.
Whoop, whoop.
Nothing wrong with Myrtle.
Hey, listen, the water's right now. So my sister-in-law is here from South Carolina, and they live in Georgetown, which is just south of Myrtle. She said the water now is Caribbean-like. Like they were just there before they came up last weekend. And she's like, it's gorgeous. It's because there's no storms out there stirring it all up. So it just has settled, and it's just this beautiful, like Caribbean, bluish greenish color.
No, I've seen the pictures. It does look pretty damn sweet. Man, I forgot that, like, at the beginning of that movie, that queen's like, go kill Snow White.
Yeah, my stepdaughter.
Bring back her heart in this box.
Yes.
So I know you killed her.
It's very aggressive. I know.
I'm swear to God, I was sitting.
Can you imagine if a movie came to the theaters today and they're like, the wicked stepmom?
It was like, I knew the queen wanted to stop Snow White because she was the fairest of them all.
Well, yeah, and she was upset.
It either blocked out of my head or I never quite realized it. That she told that dude to go stab and kill Snow White, and the dude had the knife.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that as a kid.
Right. Disney movie murder.
And then bring back her heart in this box so I know you killed her.
Yeah, she should have technically gone to jail for attempted murder. But
I'm just saying, talk about something I missed as a kid. That now I'm like, wait, what? I did not honestly remember that scene.
Yeah.
They showed you the knife.
Yes.
He pulled it out.
Yes.
She was ready. She was accepting her fate, by the way. She did the old, like, oh.
Yeah, she shielded her face like, oh,
like, well,
just do it.
Yeah.
She didn't try and run. She didn't try and fight back.
Like, Jesus, Snow White, fight for yourself. Anyway, I don't know. It just freaked me out last night at midnight when I was watching my son. I did not remember the order to kill Snow White.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
We've got a heat wave moving in beginning today and lasting all week long. Middle 90s for highs today. Isolated thunder, otherwise oppressive heat and humidity. Overnight, partly cloudy, still warm and muggy, 73. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Today's Hit Music Q92 Sports come up at the bottom of the hour. And again, the Q to call as well to become a finalist for floor seats for WWE SummerSlam 2024 at Cleveland Brown Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd, brought to you by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. That is coming up. You know, it's the time of year where we're traveling. Let me see. Hold on. Here's a random question. Let me see here. I'm not interested in becoming a DJ, but curious, how does a 40-hour work week play into a DJ? You don't broadcast 8 hours a day, assume salaries around 50 to 65K. Could you explain? Radio in 2024, and I think this was always true to an extent, but a lot more since probably the early 2000s, when radio changed a lot. You have more jobs than just your shift. You don't just do your shift and go home. Like those, there was a time that was how it was in radio. Like you would come in, do your shift, and you go home. That's not how radio is in 2024. I do not. Now, for the big people like the Howard Sterns, the Seacrest, probably.
Right,
Probably. Like the national. Then again, those guys also put a lot of planning into their shows, and they don't just show up and crack the mics. They got producers. They plan everything. They set up things. They book interviews. So there's a lot of work in that too. But the days of your local radio, and I feel fairly safe saying this, whether it's in the Canton market, even like Cleveland, Youngstown, all listening areas, the radio stations down in Dover, New Philly, the days of where all you do is your radio shift and you go home, that's over. For instance, we've talked a lot on the show. Lauren, besides doing the morning show, is basically the marketing director of the entire station. The on-air, the off-air, the social media, some sales. She does all of that. Jake is in charge of a lot of our promotions department. Anytime we're out and about, the station has an event. Jake's usually there 9 times out of 10, setting up that event, getting things ready, getting the equipment set up to do call-ins, things like that. You look at Keller in the afternoon. He does traffic for our station. He's the front desk a lot of the times during the day, as you do some front desk too. I mean, Ryan at night does sales for the station as well as that. Myself, I do the production for the radio station. I run the sports department for everything that has to do with sports, for our high school football coverage, basketball coverage, all that stuff. Mount Union on our sister station, DPN. I do all that. So the days of that's all you do are over. Because my friends still make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, are you home by 10:30?" Like, no, I'm not. So it's an industry now where you have to wear a lot of hats. You don't just have one hat. Some people might, and they should count their blessings. But I think in more radio stations than not, even TV stations. 20 years ago, a reporter would go out to do a live shot or do a shot to bring in for a newscast and shoot it, and they'd have a camera person with them. A lot of times now, those reporters are their cameramen. They bring the camera out by themselves. They set it up. They do their shots. I mean, it's just different now. It's just not what it was. But that's how you do it. That's pretty much how it's done. I hope that answers your question. I don't mind when people ask questions like that because I think it's interesting to tell people because they might not know.
Yeah, nobody knows the behind the scenes.
Yeah, they might just think, Jake and Christian walk out the door at 10:01. Love to.
Right. That would be great.
Love to. But no, if we did that for very long, we wouldn't be here very long. We would probably be gone very quickly. So there you go. I hope that helped. Are we hiring? Now that I don't know. Neither Jake or I are the person to talk about for that. I don't know that full-time we're hiring anything.
I don't believe so. But
yeah, you would know. You would know. Someone said, thank you. You're very welcome. Hope that answered your question. Christian, can we do ghost stories since Lauren's out camping? I do those a couple times a year, especially around Halloween time. I love to do a show right before Halloween about ghost stories and things like that because, it's funny. It's something, obviously, to me, it's easy radio, but I like it. It's fun radio. It's just, but what's interesting about that is I can bring that up. I bet you I could do that once every 2 months. And I'll bet you I get new different phone calls every time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, different people, different stories.
Right. That's one topic I've noticed that in radio. There's a couple topics like that you can do that, and it's the same people, the same things, and it's just repeat radio. But for some reason, whenever I say ghost stories or call in with something haunted at your house or you experienced, I will get different calls, different texts, different stories every time. Every time. And that's cool. So maybe, even though I kind of like to do that around the Halloween time, maybe one in homage to Lauren being out camping, maybe we'll sit around the campfire and tell ghost stories one day this week. That's actually not a bad idea. So remember that, Jake, because I will forget it.
All right, I'll remember.
So we will do that. We will do ghost stories for Lauren. I'll get a nice campfire like background noise.
Yeah, right. I can make a background.
Yeah, put
a fire between us,
and we'll do ghost stories.
Okay. We'll
do it. I'm trying to think what day. Tomorrow we have Rage Room and a guest. Thursday sounds good. Thursday, everybody, mark it down. We'll be doing campfire ghost stories, real ones, in homage to Lauren, who's camping this week, the hottest day of the week. God bless them. I hope, again, good for her. They're glamping.
Yeah.
So they can sit in the air conditioning. And I guess it wouldn't be as bad camping because a lot of times those campsites, they're shaded.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're out in an open field.
Right.
But for you people that really love camping, like you go to actual campsites, you stay there for like a week, like Lauren does. My sister does. Like in weather like this, is it fun? Or is it cool? Doesn't matter because you can go to the river, you can go kayaking, you can go swimming. I don't know. Like, is this weather too hot for even camping?
I would say yes, but I've never gone camping for more than a day. So
I can tell you yesterday was too hot for a baseball game in the sun. That's for sure. 8:26. Again, we are getting a finalist for WWE SummerSlam floor seats coming up this hour. Listen for the cue to call. Give yourself another chance by going over to Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button. Put John Cena in the comments section. And we're going to select one of you at the end of the show, make you a finalist as well. Right now, it's Paramore. Ain't It Fun on Q92. It's the conflict. It's like I say, everything of the kid screams emo, but not daughter swears up and down he is not emo.
Someone once told me if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, probably a duck.
It loves this song. Probably. I'm telling you, I want to just, when he's over the house, just start randomly playing this on Alexa.
And see what happens.
And just see if he does his ears perk up? Does he look around the room? You know what I mean? Does he stop like mid-sentence? Like, babe, we should really... Looking around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I think I'll know. So I think that's something I just start playing this.
I was going to say, I don't know what else has to happen for you to confirm this other than just leveling
Asking
with
the
them.
kid?
Right. Just point blank being like,
I don't know.
so are you emo? I mean, what's with all the black? Aren't you hot? Like,
Is it offensive to ask someone if they're emo?
No, just be like, I don't care. Little known fact, I am the father of emo. Like, you are one of my children if you are.
You might find him an ally more than an adversary if you just talk. Like I made homemade chocolate chip cookies for my son's birthday party. Mm-hmm. I offered him one. He said no.
Ooh.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
I made this from scratch.
Did you do that very thing to him? What you just said to me?
No. I just said, all right.
No, you should have. Make him feel bad. Make him
well,
come out
and
of
I
his
thought
shell.
now, did he not want the cookie because he's emo?
What, do emo people not eat chocolate chip cookies?
No, because they make you happy. If you're emo, you don't want to be happy.
Ever?
Not a lot. Not unless you're at one of these concerts. Then you're happy.
They don't take cookie breaks.
How many times you see a group of emo kids sitting around on a park bench somewhere chomping on Chips Ahoy? You know
that doesn't mean it doesn't happen in private places.
They're eating beef jerky.
Why beef jerky?
No idea. A molecular biologist made headlines for his highly controversial artificial womb concept. This is what he originally...
Artificial wound?
Womb.
Oh, womb.
This is what he originally became. People are like, what the hell are you talking about? He has a new design, the world's first head transplant system.
Get out of here.
Hashem Al-Ghalia, a Dubai-based scientist and filmmaker. He's now aiming to help push forward the idea of transplanting a head onto a donor body for people suffering from cancer or paralysis. He recently released a video explaining the tech, which dubs Brain Bridge.
Q92.
We've got a heat wave moving in beginning today and lasting all week long. Middle 90s for highs today. Isolated thunder, otherwise oppressive heat and humidity. Overnight, partly cloudy, still warm and muggy, 73. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians lost to the Blue Jays yesterday, 7-6. They fall to 44-25 on the season. The Guardians are off today before coming back home to start a series with the Seattle Mariners tomorrow night at Progressive Field. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Hartford yesterday, 1-0. Their record stands now at 35-28 on the season. They're off today before starting a series back home in Akron against Binghamton tomorrow night. And finally, Game 5 of the NBA Finals is tonight in Boston. Celtics hosting the Mavericks. Celtics up 3-1 in that series. Tip-off is 8:30. You can watch the game on ABC. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Jake, do you remember a craziest day at one of your jobs? Like it was just like, oh, what, you went home almost like, what was that?
I can't top yours.
Good. Coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us like he does every Monday. We're going to talk about this heat wave. How seriously should we take it? How do we treat our plants? We don't get any rain with this. And he'll just tell us all about what we can expect this week of weather. I think from what I see, very hot. Very hot. Now, did you have any inflatables out yesterday?
No. Actually, we were off yesterday. Nobody wanted them on Father's Day. Yeah.
That's very nice. So this weekend, man, you might be sweating your ass off.
Yeah, this weekend's not going to be fun.
You have a lot?
Yeah.
Ooh. Buddy, need to get you better have a cooler.
Yeah.
Another one of my gifts for Father's Day, I got my first ever Stanley. They got me a Stanley. How about that?
You got a bucket.
Yeah, because I like the big bucket ones.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Just replaced my black one that was leaking and dented. So I now am a Stanley guy. I have joined the Stanley cult, and I got to tell you, it does keep things extremely warm. Cold.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had my ice never even melted in that 90-degree weather. It was unbelievable. But there you go. I saw Lauren on the live stream checked in. She's up. Lauren, go on vacation, please. Go on vacation. We got it. It's fine. But she does say she enjoys the 90-degree weather. So, okay. Hope you're enjoying camp. I would not think you'd want to be listening to the station right now.
Right. That would be my first thing I do.
Sit with maybe a cup of coffee. Listen to the birds chirp. Get that that app of mine, the Merlin app, and see what birds you can ID while you're there. Enjoy it. Q92 will be waiting for when you come back. Just enjoy it. And I'm trying to help you post memes, but you keep posting from vacation when I'm going to post. So knock it off. Vacation. You're on vacation. Got to remind her.
Right.
You're on vacation. We'll be fine. And if we're not, that's our own fault.
Right.
It's not yours.
Right.
It's our own fault for being dumb. So enjoy. Watch the sunrise. Look for majestic deer. Enjoy the family. Just don't worry about vacation. Because God knows when I go on vacation, I'll be asleep first of all.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to be all about the beach and finding things to do. But, so, yes. Glad you're doing fine. Glad you had coffee. Glad you went on your walk. Now go back to vacation. Enjoy vacation. Enjoy everything that is nature at Lake Mohican, where apparently a ton of people go. I saw this today. I thought it was interesting just to mention in passing. Ohio coming out in the top 5 of something, and it's not negative. Not negative, Jay.
Oh.
They did a survey. All right. Solitary Bliss did a recent report. Let me see. They interviewed over 2,000 Americans. They said, and this was about air travel. And they said 78% of the over 2,000 people they surveyed this April said they feel air travel etiquette has worsened over the past few years. And the people cited the most common inconsiderate behaviors in airports are reclining your seats without asking, using phones very loudly in the terminal, and placing bags on terminal seats. Now, according to this, the state with the worst travel etiquette, Iowa. Iowa, Illinois, Virginia, Texas, and Georgia have the worst travel etiquette. But check this out. The best travel etiquette in the United States, Ohio came in fourth.
Oh, it's not bad.
Fourth best travel etiquette. Arkansas was number 1, Wisconsin was 2, and Florida was 3. Kansas rounds out the top 5, but Ohio, one of the top 5 states with the best travel etiquette. So there you go, Ohio. Something to hang your hat on, Buckeye State. God, I haven't flown in so long. I don't know when the last time you've flown was. Last year? When you went
to November, when I went to Florida.
Did you have any kind of rude?
I don't think so, no.
Who's dealt with rude behavior on a flight? Like, when you're on a flight somewhere, what was your experience with someone who was awful? Like, feet up, feet behind you, like feet up at your seat, reclining in your lap without asking. Like, what are some experiences you guys have had flying with a-holes, basically? Because it can happen. You can end up with some rude, inconsiderate travelers out there. And again, apparently mostly in Iowa, Illinois, Virginia, Texas, and Georgia. So who out there, what was your bad experience with a traveler at an airport or in an airplane? 330-450-9292 is a phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Let us know. It's Miguel, sure thing. It's Q92. Yeah, the not daughter found out that mom and not dad were not lying about curfew when she got pulled over for curfew. And I got a call from the Austintown Police Department.
Oh, my Lord.
Which I got a little scared at first. I was like, yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you calling me when my not daughter's out?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, it's past curfew. Like, Jesus. And literally that week we had the conversation with her. She thought we were making it up.
No, they're not playing.
She thought we were making up curfew. We were just being typical parents trying to like, no, there really is. I'm like, grant you, I'm not saying like they're going to pull every kid over they see, but I mean, they can't pop you for curfew if they want.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Karma must have been like, this girl didn't believe her parents. Send in the police.
He was really nice.
I'm sure.
Jake, you ever been pulled over and get out of it?
Yeah, I've only been pulled over one time and I got out of it.
What'd you do?
I wasn't familiar with the area. It was a couple years ago. I was dating this girl at the time. She also lived far away, and I was driving home late at night, and the road kept changing speed limits every 5 miles. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I had no idea where I was because I never went that way before. And she goes, I got you going 55 and a 35. I said, oh, that's not good. And I just right there, I assumed I was getting a ticket. And
because you said that.
No, because of how fast I was going.
The 20 mile per hour discrepancy.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, okay. And then she was super nice, and it was during Christmas time, and so she gave me like a warning, but it was like please donate a toy to our Christmas drive because it was during Christmas time. So,
did you?
No, I wanted to, but I was never.
Oh my God!
I wanted to, but I was never in that area again, and I didn't even know where that.
Wow. Well, Timmy had no gift this year, Jake. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
All she
you
asked.
sped, did not get fined. We're asked to donate like a $10 or $20 toy.
I wanted to, and I was going to, but I didn't know where that sheriff's office was, and it was like an hour or two out of my way. It was out of my way of like over an hour.
Wow.
Maybe they had a QR code where you could have just donated money so they could have bought a gift.
Maybe.
But you didn't do that much homework.
Out of the kindness of her heart, she said, I'm not going to give you a ticket. Could you just donate a toy?
Yeah.
To children who need toys. And Jake said, no.
Not only am I going to take the fact that
I'm
you
going
just
to
let
buy
me
a toy
out of
and play with it myself.
Ticket. Yeah.
And then just throw it out.
Be like, hey, kids.
I'm going to think of that kid and laugh.
That's awful.
Text message. Wow, Jake. Wow.
Jacob.
Put this on the list. Jake ruins Christmases. There's another cue to call. It's time to get a finalist. SummerSlam 2024 floor seats at Brown Stadium. August 3rd. It's all powered by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. Caller 10 right now at 330-450-9292. You will be our latest SummerSlam finalist. Caller 10, good luck. Then I was wondering, who, if you could just fire anyone at your job, who's the name of the person you would fire and why? Just first name. And the text line lit up a little bit. You guys apparently want to say who you would fire. So let's get into the text here. These are names of people that listeners would fire if they could. Bye Mary with a waving emoji. Jen, she's a horrible know-it-all. So Jen would be fired.
All right.
Stephanie, Dan, and Ronnie, I would fire. You're firing 3 people.
Wow.
I'd fire Mike. He's the mole. Uh-oh, we found the mole. Raphael, you're fired. Someone said on the text line. Oh, that's funny. Pam, because she looks like a bulldog. Well, now we're getting personal. Now, wow.
Yeah.
My old job, Amy. No personality and cause negative vibes all around. Amy be gone.
Yep.
Steven, he sucks at life and can't do his job right to save his life. I'd rather do both my job and his just so it would make my actual job easier. I give him 0 of 5 stars. Damn.
Sounds like he's the worst.
Steven, you're fired. Melissa, for her lack of notice when she has appointments and having to cover hours for her continuously. All right, she's fired. I'd fire Phyllis because she's never at her desk, then bitches she's behind in work.
There's always one of them.
We always we talk about OnlyFans a lot on this show.
Yeah, we do.
A lot. And I somehow popped up in my algorithm, and I got a little upset because it's from a year or 2 ago. But it's interesting because we have often debated whether you should be able to have certain careers and be OnlyFans. We have talked about the teachers in particular. I have tried in vain to defend the teachers a little bit. I usually lose that argument. But I've tried to say, but people mostly say, no, you can't. There were kids.
This was
Can't do it.
This was 18 months ago, just so you know.
Yeah, I know, but...
No, I know that. I'm just saying to...
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
We've got a heat wave moving in beginning today and lasting all week long. Middle 90s for highs today. Isolated thunder, otherwise oppressive heat and humidity. Overnight, partly cloudy, still warm and muggy, 73. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
The old feed of the Book of Faces. A break for turtles picture.
Yeah.
It says break for turtles. If you see a turtle on the road, slow down, pull over to the side of the road, and when it's safe, help them across in the same direction they were going. Use both of your hands to hold them at the sides near the end of their shells and lift them up to move. Always keep your hands away from their faces. Never pick them up by the tail. You can damage their vertebrae. Save a turtle, be conscious of wildlife, and slow down. Now, I have driven for many years in life. I have come across possums, raccoons, deer, dogs, cats. I even think one time I saw a bobcat, possibly a little bear.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever in my geese, ducks. I have never in my Q92. Hello, who is this?
Tom.
Hey, Tom, where are we calling from this morning?
Canton.
All right, Tom, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Thanks.
All right, man, you're in the running now for a chance to win the WWE SummerSlam floor seats at Cleveland Brown Stadium Saturday, August 3rd. It's all powered by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. Tell everybody at the station making you a finalist today.
Q92.
There you go. Got another finalist. If you're sitting there going, oh, man, I saw someone on Facebook on the live video feed put something like, I can't call any more times than I'm calling. Listen, I'm sorry. Maybe you can be caller number 10 next hour. But listen, give yourself another chance. We got 2 more finalist spots before we get out of here today. We're hitting the queue to call in the 9 o'clock hour again. But also, we are going to pick somebody on the live video stream that goes over, clicks the like button, and puts John Cena. That's right. Everyone's favorite John Cena in the comment section. If you do those 2 things, you'll be in the running. You'll have a chance to be selected by Jake at the end of the show. Will make you a finalist. We get someone a finalist spot every day on the live video stream as well. So 2 more chances with the morning show. Of course, you'll have chances with Nicolina today with Ryan tonight. I know Keller in the afternoon is off today.
Yeah.
But you'll have chances with Nicolina after us. You'll have chances with Ryan at night as well to become a finalist. So 2 more chances. Cue to call again the 9 o'clock hour. But go over right now, the live video feed, click the like button, and put John Cena in the comment section, so you'll be good to go coming up at the end of the show. Asked you guys about ever run into a rude passenger on an airplane, someone who was distracting, rude, obnoxious. Someone said, why can't you recline? You paid for that seat, LOL. You can recline. I do feel like you should take into account who's behind you. I don't know how you feel about that, but
I feel like they don't go far that back.
I don't feel like you should just be like, I don't care. I'm reclining my seat and to hell with you.
Yeah.
I get it. You did pay for the seat if it can recline, and I get you want to kind of maybe zone out. But I mean, I do think there's a little bit of etiquette and respect you should show for the person behind you. For all you know, I'm like, yeah, bring it back. I'll tell you when you're too far. Come on back.
Right.
I would be like that.
Yeah.
But that's just me, I guess. But I don't know. I had someone shush my baby who was 8 months old when he started to cry a little during a flight. He's a great flyer and barely makes a peep, but the one time he cried, just a short period, this old woman shushed us and gave me a dirty look. Thankfully, after the flight, many other people came up to me and told me how wonderful he was on the plane and how good he did. Shushed your baby? That doesn't seem right.
No.
You can't shush a baby, can you? You might want to.
Yeah, you might want to, but you cannot.
You don't shush the baby. Who else has had interactions with rude people at an airport or on an airplane? What happened to you, or what did you get to witness? 330-450-9292, or you can text 330-269-9292. It's 8:52 right now. It's Neon Trees. Everybody talks on Q. The first weekend I was on vacation, I really got a chance to see my nephews play basketball. And my youngest one, Lucas, plays for his school's team. And I went to see them. They played their arch rival, Middle Ridge versus McDonald. Those are rivals. If you're from those areas, I'd be like,
that's like Jackson Hoover,
like Jackson
McKinley
Hoover.
Massland.
Yeah, Wellington Alliance.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, oh. Now, this is 11th grade basketball.
11th grade or 11-year-old?
I keep saying 11th grade, and I never have meant it. It's because that's how I wrote it in my notes app. So let me change my notes app.
I was going to say, you might want to
and
fix
maybe
that.
that'll make me stop saying 11th grade.
This was an 11-year-old's basketball game.
Yes, so young. But to the point now where you know what's going on. You're running plays a little bit. it's not like that just like crazy.
Where you go stand on your mark with your hands up.
Right. Like
Right.
they're actually trying to run plays.
Correct. Yeah.
So I come
Setting
in.
posts.
The game had already started.
Yeah.
And from the moment I walked in, it was me, Jamie, and little Jimmy went to go. Wanted to see his little cousins. We took them. Everything seemed somewhat normal. It seemed like there was a heightened sense of rah-rah.
Oh, it's a rivalry. Right.
But I still thought to myself, if we break this down, this is 11-year-old basketball.
Right.
So I went and sat down. And one of the first things I noticed was the coaches for both teams were very into the game. You might even say, and I don't know any of them personally, they might be amazing people. But both of them were very boisterous and loud.
Okay.
And on the refs.
Are we talking like NBA level, going for a playoff game?
Just very loud. You could hear
Spitting
everything
when
they were
yelled.
saying. Yelling at the refs for everything.
Oh.
And I thought, okay, whatever. All right. That's a little more than I would probably go for an 11-year-old league. But okay, I guess if you feel the ref is not making the calls that he should. Okay. So here's the thing I didn't know about this league. Apparently, you're not allowed to double team in this league.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know why, but for some
really,
reason,
you can't double team
11-year-olds,
coverage.
You can't double team a player in this.
All right, rules are rules.
And these are schools. This isn't some church league. This
Right.
is the schools. And so neither team felt the refs were properly calling when another team would double team. And then fans
joined in,
began
naturally
to yell about the double teaming. And I thought, oh, okay. All right. 11-year-olds, but okay, I guess makes you a little annoyed. You see a double team, it should be called. It's not. Okay. But then suddenly, the row directly behind me, I realized there are two men sitting. It is Q92 now coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. Like I said, 2 more chances to become a finalist for SummerSlam. Plus, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us like he does every Monday. We're going to talk about this heat wave. Now, serious need to take it and how long it's going to be here. We're going to do that coming up all in the 9 o'clock hour. So that's coming up. SummerSlam fans, be ready for that cue to call in the 9 o'clock hour. And again, go over to the live video feed of the show on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button in the comment section. Put John Cena. Give yourself a chance to become a finalist. It's 8:55. It's Justin Timberlake and Mirrors. It's Q92. So how about this? Yesterday, I was falsely accused of a crime.
Okay, but to be fair, like I actually almost believed it for a second. I was like, and if that's the case, I was a little like impressed by you. Because I'm like, how would this ever even happen? You have globally affected the plumbing of the world. Like,
I mean, here's the short of it, folks. I went home yesterday and I decided to take a poo. Like you do. Nothing felt different. It didn't feel any more impressive than any other bowel movement that I've had over the years.
It was just a normal day.
Normal poo to me, actually good consistency. It looks healthy.
Your post-work poo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I flushed said poo and went about my day. Didn't think anything of it.
Until
later on, I went to the sink and we had no water pressure. So I go, and we have no water in the house, and I go, Jamie, because she's the man of the house that fixes things. I go, Jamie, there's no water coming out of the sink. I hear, what? There's no water coming out of the sink.
Right, which is the problem.
And she begins to tell me that one of my poos is turtle heading.
Ew.
It must not have went all the way.
It clogged the toilet. Clogged.
What she believes that it didn't go all the way, and that maybe it clogged it. And we're looking, and I grabbed the plunger. I did some plunging. Little guy didn't want to come out. I mean, it was like Groundhog Day. And he didn't want to come out and see a shadow. But I could see him only from an angle. Kind of had to stand and do it to see him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just barely. Kind of like if you were in an aquarium and the eel is in the. You know what I mean?
I got it.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Jake, you got the visual?
I got it.
All right. So we go around, we're looking around the house. There is no water in the entire house. And now I'm being accused by my fiance, who I love, that I have clogged the toilet so terribly that all water to our house has been stopped. Because she Googled it, and it did say a clogged toilet, although not every time, can in fact, could shut down all water in your house.
Okay. When I first saw your status, I was like, can you even do that? No. He's being he's exaggerating. So. That can't happen. And then, like, you kind of have this moment of, like, can you?
It's not necessarily common, but it can happen.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting out there, playing with my son, realizing, like, has my poo stopped all water in my house?
Jimmy won't get his bath tonight.
Can no one shower? No one can shower. No one can get a drink of water. No one can we can't make a bottle. You know what I mean? Like, for the boy, all because of my poo. So I'm sitting there. There's a little bit of guilt and shame. Not too much. It's funny, but a little bit of guilt and shame. I'm sitting here going, and I'm like, you want me to call a plumber? She's like, no, I'll figure it out. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? If there's a real problem, we need a plumber out here. Yeah. We can't go days without water.
No.
Regardless of whether my poo has caused this problem. We need to get this fixed. And later in the day you go, the chance of a plumber coming out to your house is not very good.
No, yeah. Or if they do, it's going to be real expensive.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I don't run this show. I'm Robin, you're Batman. If that's what you want to do, fine. So I'm sitting out there, and I'm like, man, this really sucks. She's laughing. She thinks it's funny. And then I'll be damned if she doesn't get a text that the apartment complex next to our condos had a water main break, and water had to be shut off for a second. As a matter of fact, we have a boil alert for the next 3 days.
Well, that sucks, too.
So my poo did not shut down the water in the whole house.
Just tell me you went and got, like, bottled water for Jimmy's bottles.
We had to.
Yeah.
I had to go to Meijer. I had to go and get a couple cases of bottled water.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was not me. It was not my poo. Now, should my poo have gone all the way down? Probably. Did she end up being the one to plunge it enough to where it went down? She was, not me.
The fact that your mind went to, I just shut down water service.
I really thought I did.
My house.
I really thought I did. I didn't, though. There was a water main break that shut down all, and that's probably why my poo didn't leave.
Could be because it didn't have much water pressure.
Nowhere to go.
Could be. It was like bad timing.
Poor guy was probably sad that these, I imagine to poo, it's like going down a water slide. You know what I mean? here on today's hit music. It is Q92. 9:07 on your Monday morning. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. Text line 330-269-9292. This hour, folks, 2 opportunities to become a finalist for one of the biggest contests of the year we are doing. You wrestling fans out there, you know it's true. SummerSlam 2024 is right here. Cleveland Brown Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd. All right, and we have not only got seats to give away to this crazy event, the second biggest event that WWE has every year besides WrestleMania is SummerSlam. We are not only sending you there, we've got floor seats to give away. Floor seats. All right, we're getting 2 finalists this hour. We're getting one with a cue to call. That can happen anytime this hour, so you better keep your radio right here to Q92. But we're also going to hook somebody up that goes over the live video feed of this morning show. All right, on Facebook, YouTube, and X, clicks the like button and puts John Cena in the comment section. Jake's going to pull one of your names randomly at the end of the show. We're going to make you a finalist as well. So you got 2 chances this hour. Let's go to become a finalist. If you are a finalist listening right now, Thursday morning, 8 a.m., we are calling you to tell you you're going to SummerSlam. We're not putting you up high in the nosebleeds. We're putting you down on the damn floor to see this amazing show, PLE, that will be broadcast live on Peacock, where all WWE events are. Might even be on TV, folks. We got that coming up for you. Plus, it's the 9 o'clock hour on a Monday. That means we're going to be talking to Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson. Is going to join the show live. It's a good thing. We got to talk about this heat wave. How long is it going to last? How serious should we take it? I just went outside, Jake, to just kind of get a feel for the weather. I'll tell you what, although the sun's not like up yet to really turn on the heat, it already is warm out there. 76 right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot one.
76 at 9:09 a.m. Only going to get hotter. This week's going to be crazy. We're going to talk to Mark about that coming up as well. It's 9 minutes after 9. It's Shine Down, Symptom of Being Human on Q92. Met my wife on Bumble in 2017. Jake reminds me of the I Like Turtles kid for some reason. Good morning, random Swiftie girl here. Good morning. Hope y'all have a great day. Thank you. Good morning from dental assistant Kayla. Have a great day. You have a great day, Kayla. Jake, back to your so you were on every dating app, which we've talked about. This isn't necessarily new.
Right.
I know. I realize but I'm just curious, why was Tinder one you were like, out of all of them, why was Tinder one you're like, you know what, I'm not doing that one? I'm curious why that one was the no.
Well, I think there's 2 real reasons. Reason 1, I knew what Tinder was. I think I was looking for something more than just
a booty
Tinder.
call.
Yeah.
Right.
Were you ever just looking for that?
Not really. Like,
Look at you.
Something in my head.
So proud of you.
Something in my head was like, that would be fun, but
yeah, it would.
But
It'd be fun if we could do it again.
Yeah,
but
more than once.
Yeah, but like I just wanted a relationship. But another reason was I had an ex that was on Tinder.
Okay.
And I just didn't want her to know that like I was on there.
Like, what if you matched?
Yeah, like I don't think she would have matched with me, but she was also on for like different reasons. Like she would swipe and like make fun of guys. Like she would like, even like when she was in a relationship, like she would still be on it.
Wow.
Not to like
Wow. What did you just say?
I think we were dating and she was still on it, but she wasn't like actively like looking for anybody, but she was just like swiping and like make fun of people. Yeah,
Jake,
I mean that
Jake, do you know what color that flag is?
yeah, well,
Okay.
Do you know how hard Christian's waving it right now?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry.
Is she still on it?
I have no idea. I haven't talked to her in years.
I think we should ask.
I haven't talked to her. That relationship lasted like maybe weeks.
Could you find
it
her?
wasn't.
Oh,
She
no,
was-
this isn't Star.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No,
I
he
was
said
like,
it was another relationship.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, what are we doing here?
No.
All right. We're back. Music's back. Okay. All right. Ooh. I thought you were telling me Star's still on Bumble.
No.
I was like, this cannot be happening. My heart almost stopped.
No, if it was her, I would have been like, you need to bring her in again. I need to talk to her.
This is no good. Yeah, well, no, yeah. If rule of thumb, I think if the girl or guy you're dating is still on dating apps after you've been dating, I think there's a problem.
There is a problem.
Yeah. Now, sometimes you start dating someone, you're still on it. You start went on a couple
But if
dates.
it's casual and you know
Yeah.
he's kind of dating other people too, then
Exactly.
that's fine.
But when you decide, hey, let's see where this goes. Let's
Then
date.
it's time to take the app off the phone
It's
for a
time
while.
to delete the app. Yeah. Thank God, man. I thought you were saying something.
No.
Okay, so you really weren't interested in just that.
Yeah,
He's a good
I wasn't
boy.
about that
What
one.
kind of success rate did you have with Farmers Only? All
Oh
jokes
no, I
aside.
had zero luck on any of those
Were
except
there
for
a lot of hot girls on that?
not really. There was a lot of older women on those sites.
On which
Really?
one specifically?
Farmers Only, Plenty of Fish.
Okay, I get Plenty of Fish because that's Christian based too.
Yeah,
And I feel like once you get of a certain age, like you don't want to deal with all the Tinder chaos. Like you want something more serious.
I feel like Plenty of Fish started out faith-based.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
then it
sure.
kind of took a turn towards Methville. You know what I mean?
I don't know about Methville, but how would you know?
Maybe not meth.
How would you know?
That's one I didn't do. That's
Okay,
one I
then
never
double. How would you know?
did. It's just that one just kind of felt dirty. to
You
me.
also said this about eBay, so I don't know what your batting average is
Touche.
here.
Touche. So how about this? Yesterday, I was falsely accused of a crime.
Okay, but to be fair, like I actually almost believed it for a second. I was like, and if that's the case, I was a little like impressed by you. Because I'm like, how would this ever even happen?
I
You have globally affected the plumbing of the world. Like,
I mean, here's the short of it, folks. I went home yesterday and I decided to take a poo. Like you do. Nothing felt different. It didn't feel any more impressive than any other bowel movement that I've
it
had
was
over
just
the
a
years.
normal
It was
day.
Normal poo to me, actually good consistency. It looks
Doing
healthy.
Your post-work poo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I flushed said poo and went about my day. Didn't think anything of it.
Until
Later on, I went to the sink and we had no water pressure. So I go, and we have no water in the house. And I go, Jamie, because she's the man of the house that fixes things. I go, Jamie, there's no water coming out of the sink. I hear, what? Like there's no water coming out of the sink.
right, which is the problem.
And she begins to tell me that one of my poos is turtle heading.
Ew.
It must not have went all the way.
It clogged the toilet. Clogged.
What she believes that it didn't go all the way, and that maybe it clogged it. And we're looking, and I grabbed the plunger. I did some plunging. Little guy didn't want to come out. I mean, it was like Groundhog Day. He didn't want to come out and see a shadow. But I could see him only from an angle. Kind of had to stand and do it to see him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just barely. Kind of like if you were in an aquarium and the eel is in the, you know what I mean?
I got it.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Jake, you got the visual?
I got it.
All right. So we go around, we're looking around the house. There is no water in the entire house. And now I'm being accused by my fiance, who I love, that I have clogged the toilet so terribly that all water to our house has been stopped. Because she Googled it, and it did say a clogged toilet, although not every time, can in fact, could shut down all water in your house.
Okay. When I first saw your status, I was like, can you even do that? No. He's being he's exaggerating. So. That can't happen. And then, like, you kind of have this moment of, like, can you?
It's not necessarily common, but it can happen.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting out there, playing with my son, realizing, like, has my poo stopped all water in my house?
Jimmy won't get his bath tonight.
Can no one shower? No one can shower. No one can get a drink of water. No one can we can't make a bottle. You know what I mean? Like for the boy, all because of my poo. So I'm sitting there. There's a little bit of guilt and shame. Not too much. It's funny, but a little bit of guilt and shame. I'm sitting here going, and I'm like, you want me to call a plumber? She's like, no, I'll figure it out. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? If there's a real problem, we need a plumber out here. Yeah. We can't go days without water.
No.
Regardless of whether my poo has caused this problem. We need to get this fixed. And later in the day you go, the chance of a plumber coming out to your house is not very good.
No, yeah. Or if they do, it's going to be real expensive.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I don't run this show. I'm Robin, you're Batman. If that's what you want to do, fine. So I'm sitting out there, and I'm like, man, this really sucks. She's laughing. She thinks it's funny. And then I'll be damned if she doesn't get a text that the apartment complex next to our condos had a water main break and water had to be shut off for a second. As a matter of fact, we have a boil alert for the next 3 days.
Well, that sucks too.
So my poo did not shut down the water in the whole house.
Just tell me you went and got like bottled water for Jimmy's bottles.
We had to.
Yeah.
I had to go to Meijer. I had to go and get a couple cases of bottled water.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was not me. It was not my poo. Now, should my poo have gone all the way down? Probably. Did she end up being the one to plunge it enough to where it went down? She was, not me.
The fact that your mind went to, I just shut down water service.
I really thought I did.
My house.
I really thought I did. I didn't, though. There was a water main break that shut down all, and that's probably why my poo didn't leave.
Could be because it didn't have much water pressure.
Nowhere to go.
Could be. It was like bad timing.
Poor guy was probably sad that these, I imagine to poo, it's like going down a water slide. You know what I mean? Whee! Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy.
Hold on. He's turning on the mic for this one.
Sorry, what?
I'm just reading what it says. It says, blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy. How did he meet Star?
I met Star on Bumble.
Bumble's the way to go if you're a guy, I'm telling you. That's the way to go. Because the girl has to initiate any correspondence.
So you know she's interested. That's real nice for you guys.
She's interested at least enough to say hello. Can you ruin that immediately? Sure you can. But I mean, at least you know she thought enough to at least say hello.
Right.
So I think Bumble's the way to go. If you're a guy and you're looking that route, and trust me, your boy has been on Bumble. Go with Bumble. I mean, Tinder's fine. Tinder works, but I feel like Bumble's better. If you're not to be all, but I think if you're actually looking for something, not just a little.
I gotcha.
I think Bumble is the better way to go.
Like
Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Like if you're looking for an
I
actual
refuse. I was on all the dating apps, but I did refuse to get Tinder.
You never did.
I never did Tinder.
Wow.
Never.
And you were on everything.
You didn't even get in there just out of curiosity?
I was on Christian Mingle, but I was not on Tinder.
Now, oh man, I hate
It's a good old boy that you can take home to mom.
That's just interesting. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more. But I have to keep us on time, which I already haven't done. Thanks for the signal, Jake.
Well, you were asking him about his dating life.
Get us all in trouble. Machine Gun Kelly and Willow Smith. That is Emo Girl right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Jake, if you're an emo girl today and you're into wearing those real thick jeans and that black Danzig t-shirt and the dog collar, and this is a bad day for you.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
I hope you have lotion. I hope you have deodorant, because it's going to be a hot one. The heat wave officially kicking off, and with that happening, I feel like it's only right that we talk to the man we need to talk to.
He just dropped out.
See if he can give us a
Right.
We're about to bring him on.
Yeah. He's in. We're going to try to get him back in real quickly, but Mark Johnson was in, ready to join us to talk about this heat wave. That's really fun.
We're good.
All right, so let's see. We got him back. Mark, you there?
I'm here. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good. How you doing this morning?
Well, I'm getting ready for the heat. I've got all these lists of things I got to finish in the next 30 minutes before the heat gets too hot to be outside.
I'm telling you, that's why I'm so glad you're on today, because I wanted to discuss this. I mean, here we are in Canton right now, and my thing says 78 degrees at 9:24 in the morning, and that sun's barely even up. I mean, it's not up to where we're really going to start baking here, and it's, 9:24? We're at 80.
9:24. By noon, you're going to be probably 82 to 83. So it's already going to be pretty doggone hot by lunchtime. And the humidity, that's what you noticed yesterday. Didn't you notice the humidity going way up?
Oh,
I mean, just felt extremely humid out there.
Yeah, I was actually in Columbus at a Clippers game.
Yeah.
And I realized first that Huntington Park doesn't have too much shade. I realized that, whether you're on the right field, left field, it doesn't matter. And I'm telling you what, more as the game went on, it was a 1 o'clock first pitch. And as the game went on, more and more people, Mark, were, especially like me, a little kid, were going up to the shade for a little bit.
If you could find any. I mean, yeah, it was, yesterday became the Columbus Drippers game.
Oh my God, it was nuts. I remember talking to Jamie the game ago. You realize this isn't even going to be the hottest day. Like, it's going to get hotter from here on out. This is the 88-degree day.
Exactly. We had 89 degrees yesterday. Not quite hot. I define hot as about 90 degrees. Most of you define hot. To me, heat plus humidity makes it super uncomfortable. So yesterday, yeah, it was hot at 89 because it was so muggy. Today, we're going to go 93, okay? We could see an isolated thunderstorm this afternoon in 1 or 2 or 3 spots. It's not going to be widespread rain. If you get a thunderstorm, good for you. It's not going to cool it off much, not for very long, because it just adds more humidity to the air. But feels like temp today of near 99 degrees. We've got a heat advisory in effect all week long. Today, all the way through Friday, probably even into Saturday, because we're going to have 6 90-degree days in a row. I mean, that hasn't happened since 2017, folks. So it's a pretty big heat wave.
I was just going to ask, when's the last time we had this sustained of
Yeah,
a heat.
2017. It was September of 2017, believe it or not. We had 6 90-degree days in a row. Pretty incredible. So that was a few years ago. What, 7 years ago?
Yeah.
But okay, it happens. Not very often, but it happens. My worry here is, as I read through the forecast for you all through the rest of this week, that when we get a big heat wave like this in June, it usually sets the stage for more heat waves throughout the summer and drought conditions. And that's not what any farmer wants to hear, certainly, or any gardener or any lawn care person wants to hear that. You're going to be watering everything you have for, quite a while. So today we get an isolated storm. We're at 93. Tonight we'll see a low near 72. It's going to be warm and muggy. Again, you might have a little brief evening thunder shower. I hope you all get some rain. Tuesday, again, same story. Isolated thunder during the afternoon, but we're talking 95 degrees. And let's see what the feels like temp will be near 100. 100 is going to feel like 100 degrees. That's why the heat advisory is up. Now, Juneteenth is Wednesday. Isolated thunderstorms, isolated. 94. Okay, Thursday, you're at 96 to 97 with sunshine, hot and muggy. Friday, you're at 96 to 97 with hot and muggy sunshine. Saturday, you're sunny and 93. Okay, good. We're cooling off, right? 93. Oh, yeah. Finally, on Sunday, you get some scattered showers and storms moving in. We'll break down the heat dome a little bit, but we're still at 89 degrees on Sunday.
Wow. I mean, that's like the weather you get down in Florida. You know what I mean? That's the temperatures you get in Florida.
Yeah, you get 85 to 90 in Florida. You get muggy conditions. You do. But up here, it's not what we're used to. So, again, it's very dangerous for folks working outside. You got to hydrate. You got to take breaks. You got to find that shade. Again, all of those hanging baskets you have, whatever plants you have hanging outside, you got to water those maybe twice a day to keep them from wilting. Keep the pets hydrated as well. Make sure they have fresh, cold water if you can. They'll be indoors a lot. That's where they should be. It's too hot for them outside.
Yeah, it's funny. Those are kind of things I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, and you kind of answered it. How serious when you have a heat advisory? I think some people kind of have a tendency to fluff that right off and go, it's hot.
Yeah, so it gets hot in summer. But when you get a feels like temp near 100, that's when you worry, because especially all of you folks who have to work outside, you're outside in the heat, you're outside in the humidity for hours at a time. Unless you can get indoors and cool off and get into air conditioning, you're outside. Your body is working hard. It's sweating. You're burning calories. You're losing moisture. You're losing water and salt and electrolytes. So, the Gatorade's probably a good thing to have as well. Keep the electrolytes in your body.
Absolutely. And then you also touched on, because I was going to ask about anyone with their gardens, their plants. You better be on top of watering this week, shouldn't you?
Yeah, you got to water, because this is the time where the plants are developing their root systems. They're starting to set fruit. Now, if you're wondering about your tomato plants and your pepper plants, they do not like to set fruit in 90-degree weather, because the pollen becomes like a jelly and it doesn't float in the air. It doesn't drop down. So you'll notice probably this week, a lot of your flower buds on your veggies won't set fruit. And now you'll know why. It's just too hot.
Whew. So a lot going on this week. I'll tell you what. It's going to be a hot one. Mark,
are you guys air conditioning, or did Donnie Peterson shut that off?
No, we have air conditioning. This room, for some reason.
Just for fun. He probably shut that off for you.
But it's still going. And just before that, you go, Lauren's vacation at Lake Mohican. What kind of weather is she going to have down there for camping?
Well, she's going to have a non-air conditioned tent, that poor gal, and she's going to be finding the shade and sweating. For Lauren, it's best to be in the water. Find a little pool or a puddle or whatever you can. Just stay in the water and cool off.
Yeah, for campers, it's going to be a rough one, man. Mark,
you got it.
Always
set up the sprinkler and run through it.
Seriously. Thank you so much, as always. Appreciate you updating our listeners on this heat this week, and hopefully we'll talk about maybe just 80 degrees next week.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll talk about snow, and no, never mind. No, we won't.
Mark, always a pleasure. Thank you. Mark Johnson, News Channel 5, joins us every week. It's going to be hot, Jake.
It is.
It's going to be very, very hot. Like he said, I would water them plants, keep them watered. watch the pets, please. As someone who loves dogs, and I guess cats are okay, let's not be stupid with the animals out there.
Right, yeah, keep them aside.
It's going to be, he just said the air temp's going to feel like 100. Bring them in, get them in the shade, make sure they have nice fresh water. And for all you people working outside, listen to Q92. Stay hydrated, like Mark said, too. Good idea for maybe some Gatorade as well, not just water to get those electrolytes back. Because, man, if you're out there working, you're one of those people working construction, working on the road crews today.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like I said, already pushing 80 at 9:32. All right, coming up very soon, the cue to call for those floor seats for SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium. It's all powered by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. That cue to call's coming up. Keep listening. It's Shabuzi, a bar song on Q. Question for you guys. I actually stole this from a girl I know that posted this on her social media yesterday.
Okay.
And she wanted people's opinion. I thought it's interesting. The status is, you all know it's okay to date multiple people when you're single, right? Like, right?
Okay.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
You're single.
You are single. I
You-
mean, if
you
you're
can-
not,
you can go on multiple dates. You don't have to be like, well, I went on one date with this guy, so I can't see anyone else.
no,
I don't believe that.
no, I don't believe that either.
And people were arguing, saying, no, that's like, you're a jerk, you're a player. I'm like, I don't think so. If you're
No.
going on dates,
There's a
you're
difference.
single, you're going on dates.
I would hope that you would have that conversation if you decide to get into a committed relationship. At which point, then, no, going out with someone else would probably be frowned upon, like cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you are just meeting new people and trying to figure out where you want to land or who you want to date, I think it's totally fine.
I don't have a problem with that. You're single. You're going on dates. Like, now, if I now from I look at it the other side. If I was a guy and I was like, oh, it's Susan, which likes to go on a date. She's like, yeah, just so you know, though, I'm dating other people. I'm single. I maybe contradictory. I would probably be like, she's going on dates all the time.
Mhm.
Oh, I might not be as interested.
Yeah.
But I couldn't sit there and be like, can't believe her.
Mhm.
But I don't know that I'd be as interested.
Now,
That's hypocritical. But I that's, if I asked her, and we were just talking, and she was like, just so you know, I'm seeing other people right now. I'm single, trying to, I don't know. That might be a little turnoff to me. And I know that's hypocritical. Because
well,
the statement by itself, if you're single, can you go on multiple dates? I'm like, hell yeah, you can. You're single. You're not in a relationship.
no, I think the younger you are, the harder it is because you get kind of selfish, or like that's like you feel like it's a dig at you, like you're not interesting enough to be dated solo, or
Maybe that's it. It's an ego hit. You take that as like a little ego hit, like,
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. Like when I first met Tony, he was dating somebody else, and when I found that out, I was like, "Will you call me when that ends?"
Yeah. I'll see you when you're not dating that person.
Right.
But dating and going on dates are two different things.
Mhm.
I feel like I've been seeing a guy for a while. Like, well, I'm like, okay. I don't have a problem with that. You're single. Go on date. How are you supposed to find who
The
you wanna
right
be
one.
with? Yeah.
Right. That's true.
You can't just sit at home and decide I'm going to date you starting now.
Yeah.
You might go on a date with someone you liked and find out they were awful. That sucks.
Yeah.
You go on a date and you're like, well, this is terrible. Thank God I'm at Papa Bear's.
For that good
For
cavatelli
that
meatballs.
cavatelli meatball, everything's going to be
Just
just
save
fine.
the evening.
Hey, this meatball almost makes your miserable personality worth hanging out with.
Right.
Style. Jake, your thought?
I agree with it. I've never done it. I've never went on more than one date with more than one girl
Jake's,
in a
Jake's
given
not
time
a
period.
player. Yeah.
But I agree with it. Like,
You're
if
a
it's not
nice-
serious, then why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it bother you, though, if you
Yeah.
introduce? See?
It would a little
See,
bit.
and that's why you probably have never done it to anybody else either, because you would hate it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, and I realize that those two thoughts are hypocritical of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be, if I asked a girl out and I guess I would appreciate that she told me that,
Yeah.
because she's not hiding anything. But I think the male fragile ego in me
Mhm.
would be a turnoff.
Mhm.
And I hate that, because I'm telling you I'm a hypocrite, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Challenge me!
Call now to win tickets to WWE SummerSlam, powered by Duncan's Diamonds and Q92.
Here is the chance you've been waiting for to become a finalist for a chance to win floor seats for SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd. This contest powered by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. We're taking caller number 10 right now and making you a finalist here on Q92. It's Harry Styles. Thank you for the call, Mr. Kim
Yeah,
Bolton.
thank you. Good morning to you. Thanks for listening.
Yep, good morning.
Yeah, I would be like, nope, not doing it.
Mm-mm.
I need some more context on this. I did indoor skydiving at Virginia Beach. I Fly.
Yeah.
Is the name of it. How the hell do you do indoor sky? That's not skydiving. That's just jumping.
No, they you are literally levitating in air. There's like an undercurrent or something like that keeps you elevated into the air.
Oh, are they like those fake wave machines for surfing, where you surf, but
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
I would do that because I know I'm not really falling from the sky.
Right.
It's just a bunch of air blowing me up. All right, I could try that. There you go. I could try that. Time on their hands. It might be nice to hear.
She's
from
actually
someone.
a really cute girl, Daphne is.
I think Summy Yummy. Now, what's interesting, I don't know what she got charged with, but her one picture is her in scrubs with a medical ID badge. It makes me like go
Wonder
towards
about our narcotics or something.
Were we maybe taking things from the hospital we shouldn't have? And that's me assuming. And you know what they say about assuming. You're probably right.
I found a girl that's finishing while she's incarcerated her degree at Ashland University.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Activities in prison for Summy Yummy: working out, playing cards, reading, writing, music, etc. Anything else? She wrote staying out of trouble, LOL. Sense of humor. Sense of humor.
That counts for something.
So there's a bunch of these all over the country. And then, as we talk about this, of course, out of nowhere, Jake says, oh, yeah, I almost did that.
Yeah.
So you found this before.
And that's when everybody was
Yeah, not this specific website, but years ago when I was in my sad boy phase, I thought about...
Your what?
My sad boy phase.
Sad boy phase.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
So
I thought you said side boy phase at first. I'm like...
No.
Should have moved some furniture.
I didn't think about that. I thought about going to a jail website and finding a pen pal.
Yeah. Oh, much better idea.
Right.
Much better idea than putting the couch on the other wall.
Yeah.
No, I get it. So you looked into it?
I looked into it. I never did it. I think what made me not do it was I think you had to pay to do it, and I was afraid that once these people get out, they could find me, and I didn't want that. So I was trying to find people that had several life sentences. I was trying to find people like that.
So there was no
chance for them to come and get me.
Like, can I get only murderers so that way I know they can't get out and come and kill me?
Here's the thing. Like, you could probably converse with somebody. It would be better to converse with them through the jail software where they have access to email, because then you don't have to tell them where you're at and you don't have to use your real name.
That's true.
I say this only because I have conversed with someone who's been incarcerated through the jail email system, and the prison guards, like, they have someone who their job is to read those emails before they give them to the inmate and to read the emails that the inmate's sending back to you.
Yeah.
We got to look for code words.
Well, they do.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's their entire job is to check the communication system, making sure nothing is being relayed or planned or, whatever.
Yeah. I'm bringing you some magazines and not knives.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you a cake. There's nothing hidden inside it.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, anything like that. But, I mean, mine was for work, actually. I mean, one of my coworkers, I guess you could say, was incarcerated for a while, and that's how we had to use inmate mail. I mean, it's
we've
a
got
thing.
Mail here at the station from prisons.
Yeah, we have. I know.
I mean, listen, not everyone that's in jail is a terrible, terrible person. Q92, who's this?
Destiny?
Hey, Destiny, where are you calling from this morning?
Boardman.
All right, well, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Yay, thank you.
Very welcome. You're now in the running for a chance to get a call from us Thursday morning. And if we do call you Thursday at 8, that means you have won floor seats for 2 to SummerSlam coming up this August at Cleveland Browns Stadium. It's all brought to you by Duncan's Diamonds. It's worth the drive. Do me a favor. Tell me what radio station's making you a SummerSlam finalist.
Q92.
All right, there you go. Another finalist, but we're still not done. We're getting one more finalist. We're going to pull that name here in about 10 minutes. If you haven't yet, go over to the live video feed of the morning show on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button. In the comments section, put John Cena. Jake's going to randomly pick one of you, but you only got about 10 minutes to do so. Hurry up, head over, and do it now and become a SummerSlam finalist on Q92. The first weekend. Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake.
You too.
Let me see here. Oh, quick shout out to Jake. I've been catching myself saying, "Kay, love you, bye," when leaving social situations.
Oh, I just giggled. Did you hear his high-pitched little?
Yeah.
"Kay, love you, bye." Yeah. It happens every day around 9:55.
It does.
Got you today if you like. I've told this story too. I watched a DJ get his ass lit up at my friend's wedding. And I know the girl. I've known her forever. She is not the one to mess with. She is one of the nicest, most loving people in the world, unless you cross her.
That's my sister-in-law. She'll go right for you.
They specifically told the DJ, "You do not play the chicken dance at our wedding." Now they're paying you.
And then they hear that.
Bro decided he was going to play the chicken dance, and she chose violence.
Yeah.
And I watched him in the hallway getting eviscerated. And
Good.
I was just like, I want to be like,
she's a paying client.
no, I agree. You paid. If
yes.
you went through that list, you planned it. This is her wedding.
Right. This wasn't like house music. This was she sought you out and gave you instructions, and you did not follow them.
You a check.
Correct.
Yeah. No, I did not blame her at all.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I thought that man was going to tear up.
Good. Maybe he learned his lesson.
And I wanted to go up to him like, "Bro, I could have told you she's not the one. She's not the one to decide you're going to make an executive decision."
Yeah.
I'll bet he followed rules the rest of his DJ career.
Yeah.
Because I remember walked out the hallway to go pee. And I was like,
See, and I would have been mean, but I'm more like that person that kind of like just. I hate to say it. I can be passive aggressive when I'm upset.
There was no beating her. No, she's not the girl who beats her on the bush.
My sister-in-law could have made him give her a full refund after her verbal little tongue lashing.
I think she hit him with a folding chair. And
It's
finally,
like WWE.
I hope you have an iridocyclitis day, Christian. Haha, kidding. But you need to play it. Well, I mean, it is one of the greatest memes of all time. One of the greatest spelling bees I've ever watched. Used to love the spelling bees. They still air them on ESPN?
I don't know.
Remember there was a girl that would cover her mouth and spell the word in her mouth before she would do it?
Well, I think that's
give her a word
smart.
and she'd
It's
be
like a test run. Yeah.
Like BLE. LCO. I loved it. I loved her. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is great.
You're not wrong now that you say that. You really are good at the impersonation.
So good. And the one kid that thought he had the word right but didn't.
And then when they said that they're wrong, they would have this look of
no,
what?
he was like, yes, I know this. I know this. And then he missed it.
And they would be like, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He act like he was like that, and I felt bad because it really wasn't a cocky kid. It was a happy kid.
Like he was excited because he really thought he nailed it.
He wasn't like, ha ha. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like can I find it real? I don't know I don't know what the hell you type in. Spelling bee.
Yeah,
kid thought he knew.
Right. What's that Google search look like?
I don't know. I go to YouTube. Spelling bee.
Were you ever in a spelling bee?
Kid. No, but I've said this over the time I've been on Q92. I know I've said this a million times. I wanted to be in it every year. Like I literally.
Well, then why weren't you?
I lost.
Oh, I see.
You did the
You
spelling bee in your
pre-qualified
class.
in your classroom, right?
I never won in my class.
Oh,
but I was like pumped when it was time every year, and I was like, this is it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I can do this. And I would get a little bit far. Like half the class would be sitting down because they're done. I'm like, oh man, never happened.
Yeah,
never happened.
I
always won it. Vince Tornicasa always won it.
Oh,
Vince, I hope you're doing well, you and your family. But damn you.
I believe it was Eri Hashimoto who always won in our class. I got pretty far in the classroom spelling bee, though. I was proud of that.
Oh, I think I found it. Hold on, let me wait for an ad. I'm sure. Hey, hello, Hertz. Okay, this kid. It's a famous clip on spelling. It's matter of fact, this clip alone, I don't know who posted this. 5.6 million views.
Okay.
So the kid comes up, and he thinks he knows the word. And again, it's not out of arrogance. It's out of happiness.
Excitement.
Here's Jacob again.
Deep breath.
Kabara Goya.
Kabara Goya. I knew it. I totally knew it. Okay. Kabara Goya. Cabaragoya. Kabara Goya. What?
Kabara Goya is spelled Kabaragoya.
What?
Yeah, he lost.
That's what I'm saying. They're always surprised, like, you're wrong. Reread it.
It was a K, not a C. Poor kid.
Yeah.
It's Q92, 9:53, about 7 minutes away from 10 o'clock. That's going to about do it for the Q92 Morning Show. Before we get out of here, we got some business to take care of. To everyone that went over and click the like button on the live video feed of the morning show on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Put John Cena in the comment section. It's about to pay off for one of you. So, Jake, who are we randomly selecting that did that today to make a finalist for our SummerSlam contest?
Today we have Catherine Custer.
Catherine, congratulations. You are now, there it is. There's your John Cena comment on the screen. You are now a finalist for a chance to win tickets to see SummerSlam in August at Cleveland Browns Stadium with floor seats. Again, we're not putting you guys up in the nosebleeds. Floor seats for SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium in August. Congratulations. You're now in the running. Congratulations to all our finalists this morning. Besides her, we had Destiny from Lisbon became a finalist today. Tom from Massillon and Leah from Massillon, they all became finalists for these SummerSlam tickets. You'll have more chances today with Nicolina coming up right after us. Then with Ryan tonight, as Keller in the afternoon is off today. Of course, Lauren on vacation this week at Lake Mohican, camping it up. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll have more finalist spots for you for SummerSlam. And, of course, 8 o'clock hour. That means we'll be going to the Q92 Rage Room. So how about that? That's all going on tomorrow. The show, looking forward to it. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Please don't leave your pets out without water in this sun and this heat. All you guys working outside, landscapers, construction, road crews, God bless you. Stay as hydrated as you can. Lots of water, lots of Gatorade. And try to stay cool, everybody. God bless air conditioning, huh?
Right.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Jake, anything for the good people before we leave?
Love you. Bye.
There you go. It's Jesse Murph, Jelly Roll. Wild Ones on Q92.